Hey Ben, what's the Astec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be astecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Ah, now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Astec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Astec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
Good morning and welcome to Friday at the Astec Safety Challenge. My name's Lindsay and sitting beside me is Dusty here in the broadcast booth, and we're excited to bring to you our lone curling game out on the ice today. We have an exciting matchup between Team Knapp and Team Carruthers. Morning, Dusty. How are you?
Good morning. Yeah, we have a Manitoba Saskatchewan battle in beautiful Lloydminster, the Astec Safety Challenge. -2 degrees outside. Beautiful day outside. Beautiful day inside. There's a few people starting to gather here. Fans are ready. You can see them gathered around behind the sheet. They're all ready to go, and the players are ready. Team Carruthers threw the draw rock. They threw the counterclockwise shot, and they but 1 inch from the button.
Yeah, that was a really good practice
for both teams. Yeah. So here goes Team Knapp with the first rock.
So we did mention earlier, this is the one sheet of ice that's happening right now in action today. So this is all you're going to see. So fortunately, we're able to broadcast that for you. Both these teams right now, where they're positioned in the draw, they both went lose-lose in their first 2 games. So both teams are looking for their very first win of the event. And now, of course, this event runs Wednesday to Saturday. So, in fact, Dad, we're going to have the quarterfinal game played tonight on Friday night.
Exactly, yes.
So it could be a very long day for one of these teams.
Could be.
We hope
long.
so.
Yeah,
we hope so.
Is,
we're going to cheer them on the whole way down. But, yeah, we're expecting to see some really good shots made on both sides.
Yeah, it's 2 teams that have played each other before. They're, well, accustomed to each other. So first rock's top 12, and Team Carruthers has decided to go after it. They're going to get a feel for the ice, just get everybody moving. So we'll see how it plays out.
Might be light in the end.
Whoa, clean, yep. Hard.
And let's introduce you to these teams that we have out on the ice. So I'm going to start here with Team Knapp. They're a Regina-based team. They're one of the best teams in Saskatchewan right now. You've got Skip Kelly Knapp, 3rd Brennan Jones, 2nd Mike Armstrong, who's from here in Lloydminster, and lead Trent Knapp.
Yeah, and Team Carruthers, they're from the province of Manitoba and from Winnipeg. Led by Reid Carruthers, Ketlin Schneider, Kyle Doring, and Connor Negative.
Hard. Okay.
You're only going to see 3 of the 4-mentioned Carruthers teammates out there today. We've got Reid, we've got Catlin, and we've got Connor.
Let's go tight corner. In's good.
And you know what? It's not going to be any problem whatsoever to hear each other out there today on the ice.
No, it'll be very easy. That's with the crowds we have here and the 6 sheets of ice. It's there between games yesterday. It's pretty loud out there. It's just a lot of communication, but that's why you see them gather within the hog line in a lot of times just to hear each other.
Yeah, but today it's the only sheet of play going on, so they'll be okay to just yell down to each other.
I got light.
I was wondering this morning if this game's going to have a very final feel to it. You know, when you're in a championship final and you're the only sheet out there.
Well, for one team, it is going to be the final game, so to speak.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
So maybe that's their way when they drive home. They might have a good feeling about it because they won't see any other teams.
Sure. You know what? I guess you put yourself in that mindset, right? Yeah, good enough. Wow, I walked right into that. Oh, man. Now we've got a brand new technology here, too. I'm not sure if you caught the game last night with Darren Moulding and Mike Robson commentating. They had a lot of fun. We have a new telestrator here, Dad, so we're going to try our hand at that this morning. And all I can say, folks, is hot dogs, hot dogs, hot dogs. Yeah, there's a little bit of mustard actually on the screen here. We might need to scrub off there. Darren, you maybe have to answer for that, but all right. The initial call here early looked like the end was going to be relatively open. But Carruthers did throw up that corner guard. Knapp responded with another center guard here. So
try and see if they can get one hidden in behind here and maybe go for his deuce on this end.
Hey, weight's good.
Clean. Whoa.
Low light.
Yep.
Light.
Clean. Yep. Good.
So both of these teams spent a little bit of time practicing here on Tuesday before the whole event started on Tuesday night. So they were a little bit familiar with the ice, but both have only had 2 games under their belts. So just another chance here for each team to learn a little bit about the sheet. So I wonder if we'll see a few more chances taken since they do have some experience out on the ice.
Yeah, you're thinking, plus it's a game. It's
really hard.
Both no wins yet, so they want to have a positive result here before they leave town. So they're both going to go after it here. Armstrong's nice hitting. Try to roll it on.
Just shy of the rings there. So right now it's looking like Team Reid Carruthers is going to set up to get that deuce of his.
He's got 2 guards sitting out in front. He's going to try and go around one of them. I wonder if the ice will be any different with only one team out there today and not as many people out there.
Sure.
I think there's going to be some difference from the crowd and from no other teams out, so it'll be a little different for them.
Certainly conditions like that come into play. I mean, you know, when you've played on an end sheet, you have body heat on one side, cold on the other, so one side will often do something different. But for this sheet, actually, there's cold on both sides. So it might be very even. Plus, it's right in the middle of the arena, too, that we have.
Curl now. Curl.
Yeah.
We want to thank Brian McClaskey and Graydon Lomas and Darren. Oh, there's Darren out there already, too.
Darren's out there, yeah.
Of course, he's got his stopwatch, and he's out there. So all 3 of them have been working hard to put on the best possible ice conditions for us. So things like that really allow the teams to shine in their shot-making capabilities.
Yes, they've done a great job here. They brought in their guest host, Darren Moulding, like Lindsay was saying, and they're learning off each other. So there's quite a team of 3 of them. They're putting in long hours. See them this morning here. They were all got the ice already. They just came up for breakfast too. The other 2. Brian's out there as usual.
Yep. Hard roll
shot
it.
Coming around.
Hard roll it.
Brennan Jones.
Nice shot.
He wants to roll away
to the open.
To the open side, and he will. Now, this Knapp team has had a really good season so far. Do you know they finished first at the Martinsville SAS Tour Series? They also finished first at the S3 Group Series down in Swift Current.
They've had a good run.
Yep. And more within that, too. Oh, yeah, geez, look at that. They won the Regina Highland Spiel this year. They won the Blue Chip Tour Spiel. And as well as the SAS Tour Yorkton event, too. So that's, how many are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 event wins right now so far for this Knapp team.
I got roll.
And, of course, Team Knapp was the 2023 Sask Tankard champions, and they were our Briar representatives here in Saskatchewan. So we're expecting some great things from them.
Yeah.
And they have enough points based on that past resume I just read out there to qualify already for the provincial event happening in Kindersley And that starts off here on January 21st.
Yeah,
Oh, then.
they'll be well versed, ready to go for that. And these games they're playing now, they just add to all that for them. That was a nice Mike.
Really
nice
good
sweep by
scrub.
Knight. Yeah, get it by that.
Is he going to stick around?
No, it's going to go out.
Just a little roll. I can't believe it rolled out that way after getting that tight to the guard. Really good shot there, really good sweeping.
Yeah.
What did the Carruthers team do this year?
Team Carruthers, yeah, they had a couple switches they had to make this year. They had a couple people leaving the team, and they had to bring in a couple new ones. So it's kind of a new.
I think just
new
one
team
though.
to them.
I think just one. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right too. Yeah, you're right.
They're playing. They brought in two new players. So yeah, Brad Jacobs and Derek Samagalski left the team, and they brought in Catlin and Kyle. So they finished third, but doing all that, they finished third at the Sable Shootout, which
you know, that's pretty good,
yeah.
right, considering everything.
Yeah. You start changing a few players around, you got to get used to each other. There's a lot of chemistry has to happen, so it's a lot of work. And they represented Manitoba in the 2024 Montana's Brier, so they had a good shot at that. So they're fresh coming off that, so they'll have a good run at the Manitoba one here. And
yeah, hoping for a repeat appearance, I'm
and
sure.
Reid is busy also. He's also Team Einerson's coach in Winnipeg, so it's got a lot going on, a lot of new faces. So, but they're all seasoned players. They'll all adjust very well. They all fit in together, get along well, so it'll be good.
It'll take off. We had a way better track.
Looks like the Knapp team can see about half of this Carruthers stone. So Kelly's going to go and chase it.
Carrying on giving you a little extra on that.
Sorry, and Mike, I care about your thoughts.
It's a relatively clean end here. They're just getting a nice feel for everything.
Yeah, safe chances are being taken right now.
Yeah, you want to keep it that way.
The first end, of course, is always about learning too, right? Where can you put your broom? Where's your tolerance for weights? So both teams are doing a good job of that, learning from misses and learning more from makes. Kelly Knapp's first rock of this end.
Easy, easy. Yep. Yep. Hard!
Mike saw an overcurl from Brennan Jones here. Hard on the scrub.
Hard!
Oh, just rubs off, just.
Seemed to jump on him there about 3/4 of the way down.
What else do you do here?
Just got he was saying easy, easy, and all of a sudden it kind of took a little jump.
Well, we saw the overcurl and roll out from third Brennan Jones there. If we see that again, you're right, that really skirted over. Actually, that might have even grabbed something. That really moved. That did
I think if he throws
that
a
moved.
14 with sweep is good.
And Mike was on it all the way, like he had his broom
Yeah,
down
he was
the
never
whole
off,
way.
so.
No, never off it, so it's good. So this will give Carruthers' team with their first rock for Reid to split the house and set up their deuce and try and hold that.
New path. We haven't seen too many rocks down this side of the sheet here.
No, just
First shot for Reid Carruthers.
Should be hard.
Okay, lots of room.
Easy.
Don't need to.
A broom more and you're on the center.
Where are you? Yeah, it looks close. It's got to curl all day though. Easy, 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 easy. Whoa.
Ideally, this rock is even with the other red rock. I think Connor's calling it a bit deeper than that.
I think just let it stop. A
very
shot.
nice. Yeah, very nice.
Really well done. So you mentioned all the changes the Carruthers teams had, but Reid and Connor, the skip and the lead, have played together for several seasons now, so they're pretty used to each other. Colorner's watched a lot of those releases. A lot of those rocks come down at a Reid, so if anybody is to handle a good single sweeping task, it's going to be Connor Negative.
Yeah, you bet. Yeah, grew up in the same city, so they've known each other from, I'm sure, as a lot of young years. They've seen each other on the ice.
I mean,
We're going to see.
it definitely is. You got to throw it hard.
Got to throw it hard. We're going to see a double attempt here from the Knapp team. Let's listen in.
Okay, we'll try it. Okay, I think you got to do the tough turn though. For that, don't you? Oh boy, I don't want to throw in turn that. That's the best way of making it. But
All right, here comes the telestration. So they're saying play the tough turn, which is going to be this in turn. If you make contact here, it's going to get a flatter response to punt that guy out. And that sucker's going to go there, that sucker's going to go there. And their Yellowstone is going to sit like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
However, tighten me a shade because it is firm feel.
Do I hit the garbage can? Perfect.
A little bit less.
You can only see so much from that side, so now they've elected to play this right-hander's out turn to get a little bit more action off of that stone, sending those two guys that way.
Think if that high red guard wasn't there, they might have stayed with that that intern they talked about.
Okay, first of all, Darren, it's not that hard. I'm just kidding.
Just got to wipe the ketchup off and the mustard and you'll be okay.
All right. Hang on to your hats, folks. Final stone from Kelly Knapp.
There's some heat coming.
Keep going. Go, 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 go.
Ah, rats.
Just hit a little thin, yeah.
That's just it, right? Brendan had talked about the trickier turn with that. The reaction would have spun a little bit flatter, and because of the position of the two rocks, probably made a better reaction from him. Just a little steep on that one, that's all. So it will be a chance here for Reid to have an open draw for two. This is going to be the exact same path he just took.
And you notice that anybody that's doesn't do much curling or whatever, you might think you want to split the house here or whatever, but there's no need to. You just threw this, like you said, you just thrown the same turn. So he knows exactly what it's going to do, so that's the call you make.
Now, you and I do both a little bit of coaching ourselves too, not to their extent, absolutely not. But we always say if you can give yourself a chance to throw the same thing twice in a row, take it.
That's correct.
So here comes Reid. Final stone of the first end.
Good. Curling more than the other one, so probably can't hurt it. You got backing. Looks fine, don't kill yourself.
Yeah, looks good.
Catlin coming up to give a hand here. Just touch paint and he'll get it.
Very nice.
And he will. It's a score of 2 for Team Carruthers. They'll lead 2-0 after one end of play. We'll be back.
I would have thought 4 feet less.
Good start, boys.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
Welcome back, everyone. Here we are at the Astec Safety Challenge in beautiful Lloydminster. We have a lone game for you today. We'll just finish the first end. Team Carruthers drew for 2. They're up 2-0 on Team Knapp. First rock from Team Carruthers was top of the button. Team Knapp is playing it. Beautiful day here.
Hard!
It sure is. You've got Dusty and you've got Lindsay, and we're so happy that you came to join us today.
Roll it. Shot.
We've got a great sheet of curling for you, too.
Yes, we do. And we've got crowds starting to come in. It's only one game, but there's still a lot of places. It is a sold-out event for the whole 4 days. So
yeah, which is fabulous.
Crowds coming in. Food is getting prepared. Some are having breakfast. Lots of coffee going on. So everybody's ready. The orange shirts are out. That's all the volunteers. It's a massive amount of volunteers here helping everybody out. So we have a well-run process here, that's for sure.
Big thanks to Astec Safety for putting on such a good show, and the organizing committee, of course. I think it was the day after last year's event ended that they began planning for this year.
They do, and
so
you see
we really
them all.
Appreciate the work, and it's showing.
It's showing, and you see them all over. You see them all over. Their papers in hand, talking to everyone, making sure everyone knows their next task in hand. So it's very well run, and they're putting in the long hours. So it's good to see.
True.
And we better put in a few thank yous too to our community sponsors. We want to thank Wild Rose Pumps and Compression for being our presenting sponsor this year. Thank you very much. We want to thank Strathcona Resources, MNP, and Arby's Lloydminster. They have been instrumental in allowing us to put on such a good show here in Lloydminster. Curling is alive and well in our community.
Yes,
And the fact that we get to bring in these world-class teams is a really special thing that we have here in Lloyd.
And we're very fortunate to be sitting here presenting this to you. We have beautiful front row seats up here. So it's just a great pleasure. We're having everybody listen. We've heard from some people, so if you want to say hello, just give us a shout out. And
oh my goodness, I just heard from Kristen Karwacki.
Oh, hey,
good morning, Kristen.
Morning.
And of course, she plays lead on Team Carrie Anderson, and Reid is not only her coach, but her brother-in-law.
Yes.
So, and I had the extreme joy of playing with Kristen for 2 seasons. And so, hello, Winnipeg. Hello, Kristen. And Kristen's dad, Mr. Karwacki.
Karwacki, great to hear from.
And you know what, actually, Dad, last year at the Alberta Women's Provincial Playdowns, I got a chance to do some commentating with Val Sweeting.
Ooh,
and
nice.
if you ever want a good commentator, it's Val. And if you're not a Val Sweeting fan, guys, you should be, because she's an absolute riot up in the broadcast booth. So we have a lot of fun here. So no doubt Reid has a lot of fun coaching that team.
You bet.
And I think there's another coach out on the ice there. I'm certain Connor Negevin sits behind the bench for Team Caitlin Laws.
Yes, we've seen him there, that's for sure.
Yeah, his wife Selena plays 3rd on that team.
Down. Yep.
So, we actually had a little chat here before the event started about kids. I think Connor and Selena's baby and my little baby are close to the same age. So
you got it.
We shared some nice parenting tips about toddler twos and what that's like.
A lot of toddlers here running around. You see them all over, so it's fun to see.
And all these guys have families and commitments back at home, so it's nice to see them to be able to compete at such a high level.
That's great, and a lot of family support. That, you know yourself, anytime you have little ones around, it takes a whole crew to run that. We got some rocks in play here. So Team Knapp tried to go around the corner guard. He's left a little bit out, so Team Carruthers has decided to go after it.
Hard con. Okay. Whoa. Curl. Good. That's
good shot here from Caitlin Schneider.
Nice. Good throw.
Yeah, it was a very nice shot. That's
maybe
trouble.
aiming for that. Maybe aiming for the hit and roll toward the center, but he also choked off the corner guard by just hitting it on the nose there.
Yeah.
So they're making Knapp have to make a play on this.
Keep them open, yeah. Yeah, with Connor sweeping there by himself, that's a lot of rocks for one person to sweep. It's a good thing he's a young man and in good shape. That's one thing, he's a very good sweeper.
Yep.
Hard. Curl.
Speaking of new kids too, Mike Armstrong has a new baby in his life. Their little son Griffin is just 6 months old, and he's been around at the club too, watching Dad come out and curl. So I hope we're all raising the next generation of a little bunch of rink rats here, because it's a lot of fun. And like you say, curling's such a family sport too. So these guys are all, when you're a dad and you bring your kids up to what you do and get interested in, no doubt your kids are going to be interested in that too.
You betcha.
We might be a testament to that. All right, a similar shot here from Caitlin Schneider. Not Dad and Lloyd, but Uncle. Daryl Hadley, one of our good friends, is his uncle, and that's where Caitlin's staying actually this weekend here in Lloyd.
Easy. Hard. Easy.
They'll get the roll this time. A little far over to the other side.
You can likely seen last few days, nice controlled weight.
Throw.
You can sure judge that.
Yeah, very seldom have we seen anybody overthrow a shot, right?
Yeah, no, it's a very good throw, and there's a lot of control. It's nice to see.
So decision time here for Team Knapp. Instead of addressing any of the rocks in the house, they're going to utilize their corner guard and draw behind it. So that says to me that Team Knapp is committed here, really going for the deuce in this second end.
Yeah, they get one tucked in behind there on the 8-foot. And
Line's
so
good.
that one red on the 12-foot on the other side shouldn't come into play. That's why they would do this. The red was closer to the center. They'd have to play on it.
Curl, Mike. Come on, you gotta go. You gotta walk it. Come on.
Gotta walk it. You gotta walk it over, Mike. Great sweeping.
Good sweep, Mike.
As buried as you can get it, and they do. Just slides back behind the tee line.
Sorry, guys.
But it will be buried.
Got any of it?
It's a good shot there from
Fully buried.
Brennan Jones.
Where is it?
Yeah, but it's a deep.
It's just right at the tee. You can. I think you can kill it with like just through.
Yeah, like easy hack, and if I take the guard, roll in. Fine.
Yeah.
Play it tight.
Yeah, this should be good with that weight.
That's a lot of information in one conversation, and being the only sheet of play out there right now, it's easy to hear that. So
For this ice, I didn't.
really well done back and forth there from Catlin to Reid.
Yeah, like it finishes so hard.
Whoa. Close.
Clean.
Clean.
Whoa.
Whoa. Clean.
Whoa.
Yep.
Clean.
Yep.
Hard!
Yep.
And on the speed, hard to get by, and he will. Well swept.
Another great swing.
Well thrown, well called, well swept.
Yeah, excellent.
Just a little bit more pressure
Same
now,
thing.
too, for the Knapp team having that shot stone stick around into the house for Team Carruthers.
Is that a broom less?
Look at
or is
how
that the
close he
same?
gets to the guard.
I thought you were just
Real
a pinch
close to the
full. I
guard.
give you a little bit less.
Good weight control there, too, as
Yeah.
you say, right? Just enough to keep the shooter into the house.
Second in, and Connor's putting everything into it. We can be watching this all game,
We're
folks.
gonna- Yep, that's right.
Line's a little tight.
Another back-to-back shot here.
We're
for
over
Brendan
curling,
Jones,
you gotta
looking to make this draw again.
You'd like to be a little higher this
Curl,
time.
curl, curl.
There's
Just a
definitely a
bit.
weight adjustment here. It looks lighter.
Let it die.
No.
A call to just let it die.
Yeah.
Just an
Little
over-adjustment
weight.
there.
Yeah, just a little over adjustment there. Sit up and
That wasn't top
There's
eight.
still a whole side of the sheet available here for
Yeah.
Team Knapp to use. They do have the hammer. It's Carruthers that leads by 2.
That line would have been okay if I threw the freaking weight.
Well, they can't make
I
this.
like your
so
first,
we gotta,
like
if we
your
throw
first
guard,
release
it's
was
gonna
really
be
good. I
tight,
thought you were
right?
just on the full side of the broom.
This release was soft.
But you know,
100% it was soft. I felt like crap.
Yeah, I know.
early in the game, there's a lot of information sharing, which is nice. We've seen it from both teams now. It's a lot of good
So I think a
conversation
pretty
going
decent
on.
one, like it's likely a force, right? Which is
He's
pretty
probably
good.
trying to play in off, right?
Yeah.
So what they're seeing
Okay.
is that
I
they
think
know
so.
that
Well,
there's
same for
going to
this,
be
if you're-
some
yeah,
sort of
if you're
a
short,
double
yeah.
here. They're kind of knowing that Knapp might give that a shot.
There's
So
a
if
curl out
you
here.
if you sit a rock
They took
here
exactly middle for the
instead,
draw
if you're the
line.
red
Yeah.
team,
So this should be close then.
then knowing that they're going to make this double over here, then you can use your rock to run back if you're just thinking kind of 2 shots ahead. I changed the color on the guys too, by the way. I like purple, so there. It's supposed to be hard. No hot dog yellow. No, there's no food I can associate with purple. Like onions,
grapes.
grapes. There you go.
Yeah. I think this is close for top 8 con.
Call is a top 8
Yeah,
shot.
Like I think what I threw.
Whatever
last
color we use.
throw is not that far off. Maybe 2. Yeah, like more like my first. Yeah.
Again, that trust between Reid and Connor, checking in on the weight and confirming that they've got the right idea in mind. First shot at the end here for Reid Carruthers.
I thought close.
Early,
Go ahead.
early. Where are ya? Line's
Go ahead.
close.
Tight's
Line's
okay.
good. Room, easy.
Looking for top 8.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Room now, easy.
Connor's
Whoa.
scrubbing that in.
Easy, Connor. Your weight looks close.
Clean, clean.
My broom.
And they're going to just settle in,
Really good
biting the top of the 8-foot. Really good shot there
Very
from
nice,
Team
yeah.
Carruthers. They're sitting 4 here
sweep.
without hammer in the second end.
Nothing good comes from
Really
running
good.
that really now.
Well, you could do this. And hopefully spin up, he'll run.
And if we just spin to right here, like that's
Makes
pretty
it
good.
tricky. Yeah.
What's that?
You could do this too.
Got the whole red?
You could do this too. You like that?
That's pretty good, actually.
Gets-
Just make
then
that
it gets
double.
this open.
Don't mind making this double sitting second.
With a pretty decent boost. I boost.
This
Then
club-
he's probably going to hit it, and then we just get our 1.
I definitely poked it.
Out. They'll see.
Ideally, you just want to score right now. So
Yeah.
Yeah, just trying to.
I just like this isn't that good to make this double. That's not a good result.
No. Well,
Yeah.
15 more.
Because then they're just drawing around in
The
lane
speed,
2.
the T is more like 14-4.
Yeah, 3. Sorry.
Unless you clip
If
this.
you're not pounding it the whole way, yeah.
I like that.
Aside from shot rock, the problem
this, it
stone
gets
for
it-
the Knapp
it
team
gets
is
it
this guy
open.
right there.
Yeah, as
So
long
it
as
would
you
do
stick
well
it,
to get rid of that for
gets
them, to
that
give them a
4 foot open
chance.
for us.
Yeah, gotcha.
We're at shot stone right now, this
Yeah,
one.
whatever we know to. Where, like you got to hit what, a third?
Third, yeah.
We're going to hit a third of the rock just there. Make the hit,
He was thinking
double,
nice too.
get those two out, get that guy out. Okay, it is a little bit tricky. And then to sit there with their yellow stone.
All right, normal.
It's drawn up very nice. Let's
Thank you.
let's see how it comes out.
Let's see what actually happens now. I see Coach Brian McCusker back there watching.
It's,
Oh,
Kelly Knapp's
We're
first
not
shot
gonna
of the
check
second in. It's facing 4.
in turn, double attempt.
Whoa,
Here comes Kelly.
whoa. Close. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Hard.
Will
Nice.
make the double. Very nice.
Very nice.
Roll.
That was a call. That was a
Good
very
call.
nice
Well
shot.
called there from the house from Brendan Jones.
Yep, normal.
So that's where you're going back to
See
that.
that guy again here. Look, they just hit that third of the rock that they needed to.
I was looking at
Well
this like
swept
a
there from
solid
Trent
normal
Knapp.
to make this calf.
Solid normal?
Yeah,
Easy
like a
weight
thick
too,
calf.
not killer
Solid
weight,
normal,
just
you
a
could
good
miss it.
solid
I wonder
normal.
if they looked at your drawing
They
there.
did,
Ernest,
yeah, they
they?
did. I
Just
got my
wondered.
mic down there with them for sure. Easy
Okay, let's
day,
throw normal.
easy day. That's the kind of quality
What are
of
we
caliber of
aiming for?
curling that we
Normal,
see
it
here
looks
from
like
our
a thick half to
24 elite world
Yeah.
level teams.
Just don't want to spin too far. Like a lot of times
Yeah.
you're touching this back and just spinning over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's make this though. Let's
run a half, yeah.
yeah.
So half a rock.
Yep.
It's going to send it. They know that they're going to touch theirs back just a little bit,
Just a
but they're going to
fraction
plant
more,
their
I
own shooter there.
How's that look?
Even if you roll just right on top. Like,
Yeah.
And if you just make the hit and roll, as Catlin said, oops, oh goodness me. So they're going to hit this and then sit right here.
Maybe even
And then
just
you've
a
got
little more,
red,
Cat.
red, and then how is Kelly Knapp going to get his deuce, right? Moving 2 rocks is harder than moving 1 rock, worth saying. So we might just see that little hit and stick here from Team Carruthers.
Kelly liked that shot he played because he said we need to score this end. He
Yeah.
said. So that's true. Let's get on the board and go again.
Whoa, whoa, close. Whoa,
Clean.
Clean.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep.
Yep, hard.
Yep.
Whoa, whoa.
Yep.
Looking to hit and roll, and he will
Hard, Brennan. Hard, Brennan.
hit and make contact.
Nice shot, really good.
That's a pretty good result.
Good shot. No.
So now the Knapp team, you know, if you hit this right on the nose, oops, sorry, let's watch that
Really good.
again. We got a replay? Yeah, we got a replay. It's going to curl up.
This was our draw the button path.
That was one of their discussions too, was nudging that red rock
Yeah.
back a little bit, and they do.
Should be a decent path.
Yeah.
So Team Knapp knows that they can't hit this rock on the nose because they're not going to be shot. It's going to be too high up. So
I
then
think it's
they're going to have to
15 here, yeah,
essentially
probably not
use
quite.
this rock as a
14,
guard
14 and a half.
and try to hit the 4 foot.
So they need 4. Full 4 foot for their one.
Full 4 will get it.
It's wide open on that side.
One of the top teams in Saskatchewan here. Kelly Knapp is no stranger to a pressure shot, and they have a draw against 3 coming up. Down 2, looking to score. Final shot of the end for Team Knapp. They need the 4 foot.
Okay, line's good. Keep it out there.
Line's good.
Line's good. Keep it out there. Line's real nice.
Line's perfect.
Straight.
Line's perfect.
Line's good. Get on the tee.
It's up to the
Okay, you got
sweepers now.
14-2.
They've got to find the 4 foot. Put it on the tee, boys. And
Shot.
Attaboy.
they
Excellent,
will.
Excellent
That's a
shot.
score of 1 for Team Knapp. Carruthers leads 2-1 after 2 ends of play. We'll be back after this commercial.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardline's Ice Bat has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, It is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best brew in the game. Hardline. Join the revolution.
L and ACPA, going beyond accounting and tax. The assurance that experienced professionals that care are committed to providing you financial confidence and helping you reach your goals. We listen, we analyze, we advise, we deliver.
Good judge.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Astec Safety Challenge here in Lloydminster. Day 3, draw 9. We have one lone game on the ice for you today between Knapp and Reid Carruthers playing the third end. It's 2-1 for Carruthers. And the second rock is coming out, and they're back at it again.
Okay, go ahead.
So a lot of good shots being made there in that second end. We're excited for a few more. I'm just going to give you an update now of where we're at here in the draw. We had 24 teams of the world's best come to Lloydminster this week, and 8 will qualify. This is a C event game.
14-1.
Your A event qualifiers, though, that was Team Mowat, they're through, Team Dunstone, they're through, and Team Gushu. So 3 from the A are already waiting to play the quarterfinal. What happens tonight?
Line's good.
Top 8.
Last night we saw a couple of B event finals being played too, and we've got some B qualifiers. Team Schwaller beat Team Jacobs. We have Team Ross White has qualified, and Team Mike McEwen in an extra end win over Team Walter Gosjans.
Okay.
So these are all C event games that we're going to play today. These fellas here, Team Knapp, Team Carruthers, if they go all the way today, they're going to have a long road ahead of them, but it's going to be worth it. Because, Dad, what's on the line here?
Big prize money coming up. Here's $125,000 total purse money. That is almost unheard of. That is one of the biggest prize money. It's huge for everyone. They all love coming here. They travel from a long ways to get here. People that are not familiar where Lloydminster is, we're on the Yellowhead Highway between Edmonton and Saskatoon, 265 kilometers to Saskatoon, 245 to Edmonton. So we're right in the middle. It's about a 3-hour drive, so as close as airport to us.
That's such dad knowledge, isn't it? Right? You just know that like the back of your hand.
It is. So it's an effort to get here, but it's well produced. We have some great work going on, great organization, great production. As you can see, this camera crew we have here and this technical by Maz Entertainment, they just do a wonderful job. They got beautiful setup here. The arena doesn't even look the same anymore here. We're talking to people. Yesterday, people calling us from Red Deer, telling us they almost didn't recognize the old rink they used to play in.
Either that or this.
Isn't that nice? Yeah.
Now, both of these teams here definitely do a lot of traveling, and they have a lot of support from their sponsors. So we better thank some of their sponsors on behalf of them.
Probably better for us if you like nose it and try and stick on center, get that going.
Let's get this call first.
Because otherwise, you're just sticking this one right here, giving him a double and leaving a corner.
Yeah, try and plant that on the nose, like 3 corners.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, what's the call here, Dad?
Your time was quicker. It's a double run back here. Double those out is what he's looking to.
But I didn't think it was flat.
There's a guy that knows how to throw a double shot, Mike Armstrong.
Yep. Whoa.
There we go.
Really nice shot there from Mike Armstrong.
Oh,
those 2 red rocks are proving to be problematic there for the Knapp team. Really well done. Let's watch that again.
Yeah,
here it comes.
They're like even.
Just curled up enough.
Just.
Well called over the
to like here.
Well swept,
across the face there to get rid of the 2 reds.
Great shot by Mike.
And it leaves the 2 yellow stones into the house now. So we went from 2 Carruthers stones to 2 Knapp stones after one shot.
Play this?
Excellent.
I don't hate that.
That's
If
the
we're not
kind
going
of
after the double,
curling
I like
we've
that.
seen all few days already, people. It's just a
So if
great
that's the
event.
case, then we're gonna
All
play
these
it
great
this way.
world-class teams here. It's It's, everyone's
Little
playing at
thinner
their
than half.
best right now, getting ready, like we said, in a couple of weeks for their play downs for provincials and all that. So
the Carruthers team here,
going on.
now they've got hammers, so they're going to address this rock and this guard, because that's going to be the problem stone for them later on. Rather than playing the rocks in the house, they're going to come after the guard and play that double. Final shot from Connor Negevin. Throwing the heat.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Settles for the peel there. You know, long time lead here with Connor. You don't always get to throw those up weight shots, so I think that's pretty exciting for
And
lead
that weight in this ice, even with all the curl, it doesn't move.
do that too,
Too much, yeah, that's pretty hard
It
shot.
doesn't move there.
Okay.
I'll just finish on my little story on Lloydminster here. It is Canada's only border city.
Is
for
it?
people that don't know that, yeah. Main Street, we have the Saskatchewan-Alberta border, runs right down Main Street, and the actual curling rink is about 3/4 of a mile just to the east of the Saskatchewan side, so it's quite a unique place we have also.
It's true. And from Lloydminster, here's Mike Armstrong looking to replace the guard that was just peeled off.
That's good there.
Yeah, they'll put it back up and see if Team Carruthers will go after it.
Give it a go again here.
Yeah.
Now, the one thing that we're super proud of in Lloydminster is the curling club that we have here and the support that it has. If you've already heard this story, that's great. If not, maybe you didn't know, though, that on Christmas Eve, our plant went down due to a mechanical
Really gotta
failure.
go. Yep. Hard. Yep. Hard.
He'll make it this time.
Nice.
Really good shot there from Gatlin. So on Christmas Eve, the ice as we know it was soup. It was all melted off. And Brian and Graydon, our ice makers here in town, fortunately they work through the holidays and they keep a keen eye on everything because they caught it right away.
Just wrap.
However, they needed to work tirelessly for 10 days and they called a lot of volunteers from all of our local club players in order to put the ice back in. It was a whole big 10-day install between Christmas and New Year's to get these conditions back up again so that we could run the Astec Safety Challenge. So we can't thank Brian and Graydon enough for their attention to the club, their commitment to curling, and our thanks to the Lloydminster Curling Club members for caring about the sport. So big thanks everybody for allowing this to happen.
Yeah, and
Line's good.
Lloydminster City also, everybody on the council and all the
Rock,
volunteers,
lots of
it's their Christmas break. You think
French
they're going to
Rock,
be relaxing
line's
at home
good.
and taking it easy, but no, they
Line's good.
they all came here. And listen, favorite story we hear from Brian telling is he had so many volunteers that he had to actually tell some that they could stay home. They didn't need them. So what a great way to do something with it. You had too many volunteers.
When we say it takes a lot of people to put on an event of this magnitude, we sure mean it.
Guess it finally
And
got
that's
there.
full. We have an 8-sheet arena here. We're using 6 sheets now for this. The sheet number 1 is covered with bleachers, which is great and it fills up pretty quick. And then the other side, we have a VIP lounge. So there's a lot of people enjoying both sides of that.
Another double attempt here from Catlin Schneider. And he will.
Handmade.
Back-to-back doubles from Catlin.
Some great shots, folks, as you're watching, you're witnessing here this morning with all of us. There's some great shots going on.
Normal.
Both sides executing just some super shots.
We're at third, second shot here for the Knapp team. They're not going to leave too many rocks to chance here for Team Carruthers. So the call to hit. And roll to be a center guard.
Good.
Nice shot there from Brendan Jones.
Just peel it, Cat.
Reid will just, he'll just resolve fact. We'll open this up and let it go and probably go to another end.
Well, if we see into the future, I'm sure we're going to see maybe a blank end here.
Yeah.
If he misses that,
So we better thank some more
jams it or
people. We better
whatever.
thank It's Time Promotions for providing all the volunteer apparel that we see around here. Thank you, It's Time Promotions. Thanks to Maz Entertainment, the guy sitting beside us here, making us sound good and allowing me to draw pink hearts on the screen and yellow hot dogs yesterday. A big thanks to Musgrave Agencies and Store Right.
This is a tricky
Yeah, and Team Carruthers, they would like to thank Dynasty, Hardline, and Carberry Sandhills Electric and Mechanical Limited. So there's a lot of sponsors. These teams need a lot of help going up and down the road. Sometimes you're driving, sometimes you're flying. There's hotel rooms. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's equipment. So
Yeah,
we
it
sure
takes a lot.
appreciate all the sponsorships. And you can see the communities wherever anybody's from, they sure come to play and they sure support their teams.
So on behalf of the Knapp team, and they would like to recognize and thank the Regina Plumbing and Heating, Nokomis Craft Ales, Pile of Bones Brewing, Four Seasons Sales Regina, Mega Dry Disaster Restoration Inc. Oh, you know, we could use that sometimes over here too. Hardline Curling, Cree-Tech Contracting, MNP, Wingert Construction, and Flooring Superstores Regina.
Okay, line's all you. Or weight's all you. Line's good.
Make sure we're in.
Yeah, and Team Carruthers would carry on. They like to thank
looking good.
Cisco
Push it a little
Mining, Pride
Probably
Electronics,
push it a little further if you want.
Six Sorrel Photography,
Really nice.
Platinum Parking, Remax, Seedmasters,
Good throw.
Prince's Auto, and Top Can. It's getting a lot of sponsors,
That's right.
which is nice.
Hey, so we got a few questions in the chat here. Uh-oh. Craig has called out here from Flin Flon, Manitoba.
Craig, welcome.
Now you're a Benito, Manitoba guy yourself.
Yeah.
He's saying that it's a border city between Manitoba and Saskatchewan.
Fact
check?
Fact check, Craig. Unfortunately, I can't agree with you. I can't. And the reason being is I've been in Flin Flon, Craig. So the town in Manitoba is called Flin Flon. The town in Saskatchewan is called different name. So it's not the same name. Lloydminster is the same name on both sides.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that's so funny. Okay,
Yes.
I didn't know
So
that.
Craig, I know.
You know geographically what he's talking about.
I know. I do
Just
know
a
geographically.
different name. Interesting. Oh, cool. Someone also asks if there's a time clock for the event.
No, this is a non-officiated team,
Non-officiated event.
play.
Honor system.
They do their own measuring.
Maintain your own pace of play, please. It's just up to the players out there. They're professionals, and that's a whole other level of manpower too.
Oh yes, that takes a whole electronics and everything else, and
Let's go to the
tons of
same
manpower
spot.
and
Okay.
organization.
Someone has asked, is Carruthers with 3 this weekend? Yep, they are. No juicy story to share with that. They just have 3 players.
Just have 3 players.
So hello and thank you everybody for engaging and thank you for watching.
Yeah.
So, yep, Kyle Doring is still on their roster, you betcha, but he's just not
Okay,
here
line's
this
good.
week. So,
A little tighter path.
So an open house here, so they're just looking to play out the end here, last couple shots, and go into the next end, into the 4th end, and carry on.
It's a little quicker. It's 14-2 on this one.
we have
try and leave
James
it
watching from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I believe that's how you say it. That's fantastic.
Go out-turn broom next to it. Okay.
We've got Brian watching from Miramichi, New Brunswick. Hello.
Hello, Brian. I just want to go back to a little story about Flin Flon there that
Oh,
we had
yeah.
about the that they
Tell
have
us.
their own border
Did
city.
you find the name of that town?
I've been there.
Okay.
I know everything about it. I have family there. So I'm very familiar with that whole line. It is, one side, the Saskatchewan side is called Creighton, and the Manitoba side is called Flin Flon. That's why it is not a border city.
Oh, okay.
There's 2 towns on the border
Yep.
that share it, but it's not a border city. Lloydminster is the only
So their
Canadian border
their
city.
address, one will say Creighton, one will say
That is
Flin
correct.
Flon. Okay, when you
Right.
actually write your
In
address on a piece of
Lloydminster,
paper.
it says
Or your-
Lloydminster.
Okay. More importantly, here we go. We got a blank end here in the 3rd end. Carruthers leads 2-1 over Knapp. We'll be back.
Good job. Thanks.
promotions, we make your brand stand out. From custom apparel made with precision, to headwear that puts your brand front and center, and vinyl decals that make your brand stick. We deliver promotional materials and print solutions that leave a lasting impression. With locations in Lloydminster and Provost, we proudly ship Canada-wide. It's Time Promotions, where your brand comes to life.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Astec Safety Challenge on Lloydminster.
I like that.
We're into the fourth end between Team Carruthers
Okay,
and
wait's
Team
closed.
Knapp.
good.
Right now it's Team Carruthers with a
Wait's good.
2-1 lead,
Line's good.
playing the fourth end.
And they do have hammer here. They blanked the last end, and they're going to retain hammer.
Line's
Hello,
good.
you've got Lindsay, you've got Dusty. Hi, Justin Anderson. Thanks for watching in. Hello, Nicole. Thanks for watching with your 9-year-old from Cochrane, Alberta. Great to see everybody out and watching this morning. This is the only sheet of ice that we have of action today. Right now in Lloydminster at the Astec Safety Challenge, we're in the C event. The remaining games today, apart from 7:30, are going to be elimination games and teams hoping to qualify through the C event.
Line's good. $125,000 total purse, so they all want to qualify for that. And Team Carruthers comes in with the ranked in the world is number 21, and their Canadian ranking is 13. So they're right up there with everyone else. So we see top world-class teams. They're all here.
It's not bad.
So a good shot there from Trent Knapp. A great pair, set up the center guard, and then right away drew on top of the Carruthers stone in the house.
No.
Team Knapp is currently 43 in the world, and they're ranked
I had
18th in
14-5
Canada.
on your outturn first
They're up
one.
there
I'm going to
also,
guess
so
that was about the same
Again,
on
you
the
have
end.
world-class curling every draw, every day, every draw. You're going to have all this till this
I think they'll be pretty
event
balanced.
is over. And it's just fantastic. And people are coming in. Like I said, the place is sold out. Crowds are coming in early morning. Beautiful day, -1 now outside, which is beautiful, which is from last year, it's a total of 50 degrees difference.
50 degree difference.
50 degrees
Easy
difference.
line.
Okay,
And
we can wait.
everybody's very excited about that because there's no warming vehicles up in the middle.
We were
between
talking
ends.
with Callan Schneider, who's sweeping the rock right now,
Still max
about
line. Getting better.
his teammate last year.
Clean.
You had to come in actually, Dad, and help boost his car
We
to
did,
get out of the
yeah.
parking lot.
It was 11:30 Sunday night, and we were still trying to get it going, and he had to go to Grand Prairie.
Ah, very nice.
He had a long ways to go.
Probably warmer in Grand Prairie, I think, last year this time. Now, this whole event couldn't be possible without the support of our community
Tap this a bit.
sponsors. We better make sure that we thank Lakeside Pharmacy, Bar Engineering, and Fountain Tire
You're
Lloydminster.
just throwing top 8. Wait.
Yeah, all these names you hear, everyone here, these are all great sponsors in the area here, and they sponsor a lot of stuff, and they sure jump on board for anything that comes along, and it's no different than the Astec Safety Challenge. It's a team that puts together a great event, and they have a lot of help, a lot of sponsorship.
We see the first ruck now from Mike Armstrong, looking to freeze tap here, looking for a top 8
Little bit of
weight.
room.
We need to go for
It's gonna have to curl.
Trying to promote their
Got it,
yellow
Carl.
rock a little closer to that red stone in the house.
Go Trent. Go Trent. Go Trent.
Trent
Come on.
Knapp with the sweep. Nice shot there from Mike.
That's disaster.
Want to say special hello to Mickey and Pam Armstrong, who I know are watching right now in Arizona.
Third half.
That's Mike's mom and dad, and actually right now playing with my kids are
could
Mike's
throw
niece
firm.
and nephew.
Wanna throw like a hard
Nicole
normal?
Armstrong, Ashley Armstrong, well, Ashley Taylor,
Some sort of normal.
Hard
Chad
normal,
Taylor.
like
We got the whole
guard's
Armstrong
fine. It's
crew.
not a
Actually, I
big
think there's
deal, right?
11 of them
So,
upstairs
hard
that are
normal.
watching right now,
What's that?
supporting Mike. So I know he's a hometown hero here, and it's great to see him back. Mike and I grew up playing together
half,
here at the
third.
Lloyd Curling Club, so it's super cool that I'm so proud of him. I gotta say, I'm gonna take a little bit of ownership on him here.
Firm. Yep.
And so proud to see our local guy, Mike Armstrong, back there and doing so well this year.
Hard, cat. Hard.
Double attempt now from Connor.
Read up.
And he will.
Nice.
Great
Nice
shot from Connor Venegovin.
Nice sweep to Cat.
Well swept, well called,
Yeah.
well thrown. These are 4-person shots we're making these days. Look at how close he gets to the
bumper,
guard. Holy smokes. Whoosh. And just thin enough to make contact with both yellow stones.
You throw it just like that with Mike.
It will be Team Carruthers sitting 3 in the house now.
There's a million. You can throw easy too.
Call is for a double here from
I
Mike
agree.
Armstrong.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
close.
liked-
Yep.
I liked what you did. I liked it.
Yeah. Hard.
Hard!
Sorry, not a double. Hit and roll was the call.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Curl, 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 curl.
Nice. Another
He
nice.
will.
Another nice curling shot.
Good.
Just back and forth,
Back to
and
back to
forth.
back
It's
to
just-
back. Fantastic shots.
Don't like that
You
at all.
just get to bring this to
Can I
you,
make
and
a
it's
try? Yeah, I like
you're
this
sitting
one.
in your at
Okay.
home having a
What was
coffee,
wrong with this, though?
enjoying this, and we're sitting here enjoying it.
Why are
It's
we
just
drawing to the center when we're up
great to
one
watch.
width? Giving them something to freeze on.
I'm good with peeling the guard, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I had a text last night from Kelowna.
Well, yeah, it's a blank
buddy
if we
Dave.
peel.
He said he'd be
Okay.
sitting at home this morning watching. So
Oh, hi, Dave in Kelowna. Thanks for watching.
to hear everyone. It's glad to see you. Nice to make contact again, and hope you're enjoying the game.
Back four.
Little discussion here from the Carruthers
Clean.
team. Reid went
Yep.
through a few
Yep.
options. Catlin expressed his
Clean.
preference here, and they decided on the peel.
Yeah, with
There's a comment made here. We're up one with hammer.
Yeah,
We don't need
I
to
agree.
tap anything to give the Knapp team anything else to
Yeah.
freeze to. So
For
that
for
kind
wanting
of was a
to score
collaborative
in
decision there.
four.
And being up with hammer, if you
Bumper.
have to blank another one, you will. You don't want to take a chance. You don't want to get yourself in trouble. That high guard would have been your trouble stone.
We've got the first shot here now of Brennan Jones. The call is for a bumper weight hit.
Little bit. Easy.
Easy, whoa.
Clean. Curl. Curl. Straight. Straight.
Plan B.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Talk about
Okay.
our ice makers, Brian and Graydon, and their guest.
So just spill. Sorry, let me just
Yep.
tell you here what's going on. So that back red rock of Carruthers just hung on, it looks like.
Yeah. It's not
And
in.
it-
It doesn't look like it's in play though.
Close.
No, we've got Team Knapp is sitting first.
I think
and
the
third
red's
shot.
probably in.
Just saying, we're just Brian and Graydon, and they're a great help. They brought in their
Half the
guest,
middle roll
Darren
to your
Molding.
right,
They brought in their
miss
guest
the
with
back
them.
or no?
And Darren's out in the ice again. Only one game going on, and we
couple
see
ways
him
to
out
do
there,
it.
and he's checking with the,
Well, it
with the
worked
scores.
out,
He's got his
but
watch
that's-
at
I don't like missing
timer
it.
out.
Can leave that
He's
for now.
adjusting the heat. He's always involved. Like I said, they don't
that?
just lay the ice down and walk away
Oh,
and come
I
back
think
in
it is
2
fine.
hours. They're
Yeah, I
constantly
think
watching
it's
everything,
lots.
monitoring the players, see what they're doing. So it's great great to see
Is it-
all this
is it
attention to
easiest actually
detail.
go the other way though, guys?
No.
So here we go. We're seeing the discussion here.
That's what I was seeing.
I think it hits it. Yeah.
Reaction's going to be pretty
was
difficult
too
off of
much
that.
ice.
They're going to have to hit this quite thin
I think it
we
was
made
like
this for
I think it was
laughing.
firm bump,
So
but
this-
like
in order
that
to
wasn't
make
even
that
close.
happen.
Yeah, it wasn't.
To hit where they
wasn't.
need to.
I thought with bump we'd get some decent movement.
The big thing too,
Control and like
if they just play this straight back, you got to avoid that sucker at the back is the
Like
only
if they
problem.
both miss,
like
which
the
way is better?
throw, the
Probably
release,
rolling this way,
everything.
right?
Yeah, like control thick half out turn.
Yeah.
I mean, I really like that shot.
I think heavy board. Like
Okay.
I don't. The worst is that we hit it
It's the thing of hitting
too
it
thick or too
oops,
thin and
here
roll out. I want to make sure our shooter
to make
stays
contact
thick,
this
though.
way,
This could be a 2 or 3,
and then to
right?
spill that
That makes sense.
and that.
Either turn's fine. I could throw cross with the in or out, whatever you.
It's a lot easier to call the out probably.
Okay, let's play the out with
Yeah.
with like a nice board.
Yeah,
Just enough to make sure we kill the yellow.
yeah.
Heavy board.
So heavy board here. They're
Yeah,
looking
like I was
to
thinking control, but
Another good team conversation.
send this. Sorry, they're saying a thick half here. That's going to put this guy
heavy board's
over
enough,
that
right?
way.
If I
That's
hit
going
it- what am I
to
aiming for?
dribble
Thin
after the
half?
contact of this red rock.
I think
Kind of over
thick
here
half.
somewhere.
Thick half,
That's where it's going to end up.
Got to think coming across the center.
That's all to avoid that little biter on the back. Yeah.
Okay.
You said a little firm, but it was way too precise.
Catlin Snyder settling into the hack.
And we didn't roll out either, right?
Give me a little more weight than we want.
whoa,
Close.
whoa,
Close.
curl, curl.
Curl. Really got to curl.
Looking for half a rock here. This rock is not curling.
Whoa, whoa, line.
Oh.
And little plan B, but we'll just squeak underneath.
Okay, well.
Yeah, it didn't move up on him at all, did it?
And that's going to leave Team Knapp now sitting shots 1 and 2 in the house and
Yeah, his
throwing.
did the exact same thing as mine.
That just held a little bit straighter than they
Yeah.
Keep
wanted
it
it
normal
to.
here.
I agree.
Like normal here?
Normal.
Hit and stick is what's going to be key for the Knapp team there. If they sit 3 in the house, that puts a bit of pressure back onto the Carruthers team.
Clean. Clean. Yep. Hard. Hard.
He's scrubbing.
Hard, Trent.
Trent Knapp with the
everything
sweep.
into it.
Jeez. Roll way over there.
It moved him. So the one.
That'll curl up a little bit more than they thought too.
Yeah.
So brand new spot though out there on that
way
side
out
of the
there,
sheet.
yeah.
So smart call from the team to be able to
Throw the same way,
wait
Cap.
up.
Yeah, I was control. Do you want any less than that? Or
Throw the exact same.
Okay.
What's that?
Said it felt maybe a
Throw it
balloon
all the
type.
same. You're gonna give me less ice.
This is a
Back,
little
back
less.
to the one on the top of the 8 here.
Same weight. Do. Send that way.
Little tighter ice than he had on his last shot.
Clean.
This spot right here.
Yep.
Straight hit.
Fortunately, they just
Clean.
saw this same
Yep.
path here.
Hard. Gotta go.
Yep.
Hard. Gotta go. Hard, Connor.
Connor
Whoa,
Negaman with the
whoa.
sweep, looking to make the double.
Yep. Red. Go.
Sorry.
They will just get the hit and roll, and that's just fine for Team Carruthers as they sit first and third shot in the house right now.
Good sweep. You had it going so straight.
Let's
there
hear
for a
this
minute,
discussion
and then
between
you had
Kelly and Brennan.
Should curl more out here, I think, hey? Like
That's
that's
gonna be tricky.
I think that's just that spot that's
it. Thanks.
straight.
Sorry about that first. Overdid it.
Just a
I
bit.
agree.
Didn't just
Control right here.
Like theirs didn't curl either.
No.
But I thought we were gonna be a little closer to center and get a little
From
finish.
the camera angle, it doesn't look like that red one is in, but when you look live here, it does look in, and then the shadow of it.
Wider here. That inside
It'll be
spot's a
interesting
little.
as they all keep looking at it to see where it's at.
Pretty important for the Knapp team to stick this shot in. The shooter needs to stay in the house,
Yes.
but it just kind of it depends a little bit on the urgency then that's in the call here, whether or not that back rock is in the
Yes,
house.
yeah.
Regardless, this is a shot to play here, so we have the first rock now for Kelly Knapp of the 4th end.
Clean. Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Clean it. Curl.
Looking to get as much of a roll away from the other rock as they can
Clean.
Oh man. Okay, that should be okay. Whoa.
by avoiding the jam. That's
trying to
pretty
nose.
darn good, as good as maybe he could have made it there without
Throw
jamming.
like a control and just
It's
hit
high
it
enough for Reid to
Have a rock.
attempt a double.
Yeah, it misses it. Does it? Yeah.
What did I say? Did you say curl?
Yeah, you go across the top.
Yeah.
You just gotta kind of go out. You gotta pick if you're rolling or going after it.
I'm going at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what kind of weight are you seeing?
It's either normal or control.
Very close, but if
Like
We saw mine with control.
Yeah.
You pick.
Normal.
I like. It's just harder to stick it without spinning.
It is.
if you
Yeah.
hit it perfect or hit it wrong
Heavy control?
perfect.
Yeah. I thought you were just a hair hesitant on your second one. I think this is close.
I think that's really good.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, this is the first year that Catlin and Reid are working together in the back end.
Third's
And
great,
Reid,
yeah.
you know, he's got an education background, so he's a teacher by trade, although he doesn't do that anymore. But he's also a coach now in his career. And so a lot of learning. So when we hear him talk, there's a lot of lessons. So a little bit of honesty there with Catlin. I heard him say something on the line of, you know, I saw a little hesitancy out of your release. And as Catlin, you know, you just take that as positive feedback and as fact rather than any sort of insult. And we hear that's great about having these teams mic'd up right now is that we get the truth from the broom holder and how the throw was. We don't want to leave anyone scratching their head after a shot was missed.
You get it live, folks. You get it live. You hear it all.
Clean. Whoa! Clean. Yep. Whoa! Clean. Yep. Whoa! Yep. Yeah. Hard.
Nice shot.
Good try.
Very nice.
Really well done there from the Carruthers team. Well thrown, well called, well swept. Let's see a replay, boys.
Okay, so like half still. Skinny half?
Yeah. Get some curl here. So
Look at that, just hits
skinny
the
half.
right
Is
way.
Is a third enough?
That control weight was what they talked
Nice,
about too.
yeah,
The rock
exactly.
does
Thin-
roll up just a
thin
little
third's
bit, but
probably
he
perfect.
threw it enough so that it doesn't come out of
quarter.
play. So
Again,
well
No,
done
no,
there.
Very nice control weight again.
We don't want to hit more than a
Seen a
third.
lot of those kind of shots. It's
Okay.
So now this discussion.
It's not a half.
So if we throw peel
Coffee?
Right on the nose, that should come up
It's probably got straight Baileys in there.
a bit, I would say.
You don't like normal? You like peel?
They're going to be playing this turn at it with Peel.
Yeah.
They want to just
I'm
sit
just
right
like,
there
normal, that's going to come up a bit.
in front of
If you
that
like
rock.
peel, we can throw peel. I just think there's a
No,
little
I'm
bit more
Really good
tolerance.
Asian stir-fry place.
Oh, you ordered from later?
Just trying to decide on the broom placement where how much it'll come up to get the roll.
The call is Peel, so quite a bit more weight too than what we just saw from Reid. But that's going to allow this, how much space is that? What is that, 10 feet of curl? So we got to make sure that you have the speed in order to get it there, right? And then ideally the rock will stop right there when this shot is done.
Insane curling match finals, too. Yeah. There's some wild ones.
So the broom placement is ready. It's in the hack. And
Final rock here now for Kelly Knapp.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. 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 Watch the roll. Roll. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Armstrong watching the roll, going, 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 and it will settle just to the side.
Easy out. So kind of chop. Yeah.
Maybe ran a touch straighter than he thought it was going to.
yeah, was even out there, but the weight was up, so that
That was the right weight choice, though, to get that.
Oh,
The
it
reaction off the roll,
it
hey?
was, yes.
Look, and Kelly's still taking another look at that rock. I bet you they're going to put a stick on it here by the end.
Measurable for sure.
Give me an inch of ice and I'm going to throw a
You just
bump.
said, yeah, measurable for sure.
That should be good, eh?
I think so.
The Carruthers
Were
team
you-
thinks it's in.
What was he, Connor?
So
Was he easy or
Reid's going to play to hit this rock on the
Oh,
nose.
yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this should be good then.
And that's why that rock matters, too, because if it's out, then you just play and blank another end. But if it's in, then you're banking and gambling that it's two.
Looks it from our view. I would say it's in with the shadow you can see. What do you think, Lindsay? Is it in or out?
I'm going to say it's out. If you say it's in,
Okay.
I think it's out.
Clean.
Yep.
Yeah. Hard, hard, hard. Keep it out there.
Yep.
Gotta go. Hard, Connor. Right.
Yep.
Gotta go. Gotta go. Head down. Hard.
Connor made even hard with the sweep.
Good sweep. Hard, hard.
And the shooter will just spin. Oh, what a turn of events here. So now you wonder if you were wrong.
Measure that.
Now the Knapp team is hoping it's out.
No, the Carruthers team is
I'm
hoping
sorry,
it's
the
out,
Carruthers-
right?
the
Yeah.
Carruthers team, yeah.
I hope that's in now. Otherwise, I blanked it for you.
Good sweep, Connor. That's just soft.
Yeah, you'd love scoring a point here for just a barely biter.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that's out.
Yeah, from here it looks
From
out.
now, that looks like it's out, but
But,
you said
yeah.
it's in. So
Yeah.
that's,
Well,
let's find
that's
out.
just with the
I thought
camera angle, but from the
thought
live
out,
look,
so
If it's out, Team Carruthers is going to look real good with that last shot. Don't you
I
worry.
know, that's why I was like, do I sweep that or not?
Here comes Catlin now with the biter stick.
We don't. It's like 50-50, so we don't know if we were just helping each other out.
It's out.
wow,
Good blank.
wow.
Good blank, Con. Nice sweep.
It is out.
It
That's a
is out.
blank end.
Okay.
Did you hear the joke from Brendan Jones? We weren't sure if we were just helping each other out. All right.
Best blank ever.
Come on.
Best blank ever. We'll be back after this.
Kat and I both thought it was
Like people, businesses have their journey, their path, sometimes straight, but more often evolving, growing, and adapting to a changing world. Creating the need for knowledge in areas like accounting, consulting, tax, technology, areas critical to your continued growth and success. All part of the journey, all part of what we do together with you. Because your success is the destination. MNP, wherever business takes you.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Astec Safety Challenge here in Lloydminster. We had playing the fifth end. We had an interesting time here on the fourth end just had a measure for a little biter on the back, and one team was banking out being in, and one was banking out of being out. They had a good conversation, a good laugh about it after, and some bantering going back and forth. So
This has been
great
an
to see.
enjoyable
It's
game.
been a great game. Two teams that have faced each other before. A lot of respect for each other. A lot of good shots being made both ways, and they're sure having fun out there. As hope everyone is watching. It's sure reflecting what's on the ice. So it's beautiful to see.
Yeah, we got the team from Winnipeg versus the team from Regina. And it's just a lot of good respect back and forth to each other here.
Top 8. Line's really good.
So that rock at the end there, we saw a blank shot there from Reid Carruthers. Whether he knew it or not, we're going to say he knew it. We're going to trust that he knew it.
Yeah.
So Carruthers will retain hammer here in the 5th end. We're halfway through, folks. Carruthers has a 2-1 lead over Team Knapp. Lots of great shots being made on both sides.
And we actually had a bet, you and I thought it was in, you thought it was out. So staying with tradition, I guess we'd have to have a hot dog on the line. That would be what the bet would be about.
Is that what's going on up here?
Yeah.
Perfect. I'll take that hot dog after this game.
You betcha.
That sounds perfect. A couple people are saying hello here, chiming into the chat. Did you know, Dad, Judy is Brian McClaskey's mom here, watching from Ontario. Hey,
from
Brian's
Hamilton.
mom.
Welcome.
You raised a nice boy. You raised a fine son.
Yes,
so
and we've
thanks
met
for
Judy.
watching.
I know for sure I've met Judy a few years ago. Brian's been here a long time.
Yep, he sure has been. Rick is watching and says hello from Brantford, Ontario. And hello,
Welcome,
everybody.
Rick.
So thank you for watching. This has been a lot of fun. You know, we've got some more people actually who's joined out on the ice. We've got the Dunstone team is qualified in the A side, and they're actually practicing right now.
Good.
They won their 3 games to qualify A side. So Team Dunstone is out throwing rocks right now. They will play in the quarterfinal game tonight at 7:30.
We're second right now.
So they want it's a long day to sit and not throw any rocks. So they come out here and loosen up a bit and keep their mechanics in place. And there we go. We got an interesting game here again. We got all 4 rocks in play. And here's Mike Armstrong delivering his.
We're seeing some beautiful setups from lead Trent Knapp here from the Knapp team. But again, another nice halfway guard, tight guard this time, and then a top 8 shot. So we're seeing some good setups.
Line's really good.
The Knapp team is doing their best to probably limit the Carruthers team to a single point.
Line's really good.
We gotta go. The Carruthers team is gonna, well, we saw a couple beautiful shots from Calvin Schneider last end, a couple doubles, run backs there from him to open up the situation. So both teams doing their part.
Great shot.
Shot by nice weight by.
Really good shot there from Mike.
Mike,
That'll
yeah.
be
Good
shot rock
sweeping.
there for the Knapp team.
Yeah, just rip it.
Yeah.
5 rock rule. C5 then hit. There's 5 rocks on your screen, so go ahead, any rock you can hit now.
That's a pretty tough shot.
I like your call.
Yeah, I think you're just peeling.
Oh, you could do something like that, but no. Just get rid of this one. Boop, boop.
Yep.
Peel weight going up the
Yep.
corner.
Again,
Hard
three-handed here,
tap.
this Carruthers team. There's no juicy details for you folks. They're simply three-handed this weekend. Kyle Doring still is on the team, and we'll see Connor Negavan get to throw some peels. That's uncharacteristic of a lead. Now, we better thank a few more community sponsors here from Lloydminster. We want to make sure we thank Industrial Scientific. We want to thank Brady Canada, and thank you to Boundary Ford. We have a huge laundry list of people that have come together to support to make this event happen. We thank you so much for doing that.
Line's pretty good. Hold it out there.
All right, Dad, what's the call here?
Waiting for not a good guard.
So he's throwing up another guard. Yep. Throwing up a guard.
And you can tap the
little bit. Easy.
He likes the house so far. The nice rock that Mike threw ahead of this. So.
I think one more rip.
Oh, gosh, Mike, watch the bench there, buddy. Sorry, nobody saw that except for us, I think. Oh, he was watching his angles and he ran right into the bench out there. Shouldn't bring any more attention to that. All right, another peel here attempt. Catlin Schneider now with his first. Now, Catlin is the import on the team. He's from Regina, along with the entire Knapp team, so no doubt they know each other well. And they get, just skirts by the top red rock there. But that puts the Carruthers team in a better position than they were before.
Thanks.
Hack.
Well, that guard is nice and high. Can't see a whole bunch of it, probably half of the rock there, so calling for hack weight.
Want a little more?
Yeah.
Maybe a broom.
Broom more? Yeah, like I said, you can see almost a half of it for sure. So like I said, with the high guard, there's lots of room to get by.
Yep. Oh, easy. Yep. Whoa. Easy. Whoa. Clean.
Mike Armstrong, Kent Knapp on the sweep.
Whoa. Curl.
Trent
Curl.
Knapp.
Curl. Yeah.
And won't quite remove that stone from play at the back.
Low double and roll.
Currently, Team Knapp is sitting 2 in the house, 1 and 2.
I have lots of air. I can throw whatever you want.
Brothers
Yeah,
sitting
like
3 and
I'd
4.
like peel at this.
Yeah, sure.
Just millimeter inside.
Okay.
Just a little bit low is the call to send this rock
Well,
that way.
you'll get a little,
this
not
rock
much.
That way.
Not much.
An out-turn peel weight.
It's just surprising it didn't.
Just gotta roll up, like you said, just
Well,
a
I didn't think
millimeter
it was
and
firm hack for sure, but
should get the 2 of
I
them.
think it was backline.
It's Captain Schneider.
Whoa, close.
Yep. Whoa.
Yeah.
Yep. Whoa.
Looking to make the double and.
Whoa. It's a good shot.
Remove 1 and just push the other stone over.
Sit second stone.
Yeah, Carruthers is sitting
Roll a
first,
rock.
3rd, 4th right now. Team Knapp is
Yeah, I
sitting
need more
second
weight,
shot.
though.
Bumper. Yeah.
Is nose horrible though? Okay. So no. Yeah. Well.
Now I know it's their style of play anyway here, Dad. This Carruthers team to see a lot of setups and then a lot of exciting upweight shots. And it probably saves us with the single sweep a little bit too, doesn't it?
Oh, I would think so, yes.
No.
It sure does.
Clean. Yep. Whoa. Off a bit. Curl. Good spot. Real nice.
Nice, yep.
Get a little flop inside there from the Knapp team. Now that leaves the Knapps sitting 1 and 2.
Really
nothing
nice throw,
really
Brennan.
nothing in the 4-foot, nothing on the button. Everything kind of spread out around the house right now.
Through the hole of the
Team
red.
Carruthers with hammers trying to
Yeah, let's hear what
figure
they
out
say
what he has
here.
to what he has to do here.
Yeah.
It's hard
Or
for
I
them to
run
avoid
it.
a jam.
Run's not terrible.
can get the
Hopefully
nose
I hit one of them.
This run is the call, is what Cabot's talking about
Probably the
here.
best shot.
That's
Man,
a
do you
pretty
ever
high guard. Like
accidentally
killing
on
this
purpose
stone,
do
if-
that?
even if
That'd
you
be
just
cool.
peeled this, it's
Good
not the end of the
result.
world, right? So
Yeah. Like even if I ripped this and got that one.
The only thing is if you ever send, all you can
think it's
see is
okay
this
if
side
you
of the
Hair,
rock.
hair high.
It risks jamming into
Got it?
something over this way, so I don't know.
It's not.
You
it's
have to
not
really
super
line
easy
that
to kill that one.
I know.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
I didn't think it was firm.
You
by
could play a
any means, but I
lighter
didn't
weight
think I
too
would
and hit that as thick as you can and send it that way.
well, he's hitting. Yeah.
In a
The scoreboard
1-point
to me
game
is-
in the 5th end. Only playing
the
8
scoreboard
ends.
is
These
telling
are
me
all
where
very
the
important shots. A lot of good conversations
I think
going
this
on.
is a better guard.
Because you don't want to play the wrong
But
shot
I'm
and
hoping to get one of them.
look back on it. So it's a
Well,
lot
I
of
don't
good
think you're
conversation.
nosing it. Like I liked Cap's first thought, but
Okay.
you don't.
Say this.
Reid is thinking that this is as good as a guard right now too for them to draw behind.
This thing is, do you ever try and bring your other 2 red in the back into play? That's the thing.
And that's it. If you can bring these guys back to life, there's a guard over here. So if you ever run that guard, was one of the suggestions
I don't-
to
I don't
try to
hate
catch
those
one or
Play
both
it.
of these rocks in the house
Go in,
potentially.
George.
What do you think the best shot is?
Onto
Best-
this.
You think the best shot is if I make it through the hole and roll, hey? It's a touchy shot. I got to throw what? Board weight?
It's a tough
hit
shot.
half?
So make it
Play
through the
this. It's
hole.
safe. Yeah.
Okay.
It'd be. Oh wait.
2/3?
Yeah. 2/3 is real close.
Yeah, I was happy with that as long as we buried it.
So they're running the red back in.
How's that look for Broom?
Now
I think good. That's what I heard.
Just a little positive there.
Decision, yeah.
Okay.
Wow. If he makes that double, it's a different story. Yeah.
Whoa! Close! Whoa!
Yep.
Whoa!
Final shot for Captain Schneider.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa!
And oh,
Good
just
throw.
squeaked by. As if that doesn't hit that. Oh man, there was no daylight between those two stones when the red one came in. Is that an all right result anyway?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, get rid of that top guard.
Right, I guess.
That was a bit of a thorn in the Carruthers
it
team's
was.
side
Nosing
here.
is pretty good
See,
too.
check this out here. Just need to curl up a sliver more. Look, oh man.
That would have been the shot bonus for you, but it still opens it up now.
I just went one over.
Yep, you betcha.
I guess as long as we're...
Now Team Knapp sitting 1 and 2 right now without hammer.
It does, yeah.
This isn't bad.
I like it.
Okay.
Control.
Okay. Nose isn't horrible, Kelly.
By sitting right here on the nose here for the Knapp team, their Carruthers will have to
You're
look
just
at
rolling
1,
a rock?
2, 3 Knapp
Yeah,
stones
or
in the
nose
house.
is fine too.
Just adds a little bit more pressure on.
Roll a rock's ideal, yeah.
Okay.
Roll a rock. Okay, so we're gonna hit, we're gonna roll and end up right there.
Yeah.
That's the call here from Team Knapp. Fifth end without hammer, they're down 1. Here comes the first shot for Skip Kelly Knapp.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Trent
really
on the
hard.
sweep.
Really hard.
Hard cat. Hard cat.
And curled up and it's going to roll out
yeah.
there. So Team Carruthers with the hammer, they're sitting third shot right now.
Yeah.
Team Knapp is sitting 1 and 2.
2/3. Does it get that one?
Yep.
If you think of the mirror image of this sheet,
Looks like a,
when Kelly threw that rock the other
but it's still
way,
just
coming
a
home
little
near
tight
the
off
fourth
the
end, it stayed straighter than he wanted it to. So I wonder if maybe he made a bit of an adjustment there, thinking of the mirror image situation. Even though you're going away, it's a different direction altogether. I wonder if that kind of plays in the back of your mind sometimes.
I think, yeah.
Well, they study every shot, every line they throw, so.
So contact point
a lot
is
of thought
here.
going in.
Send it over. Send that under so that you avoid this fella.
Yeah.
Close.
And your shooter stays.
And the shooter should plant
side.
right there.
Yep.
So that's it. So do, over, out.
And sit 2.
That's right.
That's the call.
Here's the first rock of the fifth end now for Reid Carruthers.
Whoa, whoa, close, whoa, off.
Yep. Yep. Whoa.
Real close. He's got. Oh, man. He got the other double.
See.
Is it going to spin back? It will not. That's such a tough cross hose to call.
Very tough.
Close.
Yeah.
Must have been super close to that one.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was super
It
close.
just
was
needed to
super
curl
close.
up, or sorry, stay a hair straighter. A hair straighter would have got it for him. Man, that's quite the angle.
And they
Jeepers.
still would have got this one. Yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah, a touch thinner, and then it's perfect there too. Just a really, really close attempt there from Reid.
The old game of inches, they call it, and that's a centimeter, that
They
one
say
there.
you wish you had inches in curling.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
A chance now for Kelly Knapp to hit and stick and sit 2 in the house. Last rock, Kelly Knapp.
Easy. Yep. Whoa. Clean. Easy. Easy. Clean. Clean. Whoa.
Clean.
Whoa. Clean.
Whoa. Curl
Curl.
Stick here.
Curl bit. Attaboy.
Yeah.
And they will. Good adjustment there from Kelly. Rolled out on his first and threw it nice and controlled the second. So Reid Carruthers will be facing 2 now. He's going to elect just to draw.
At 14-6 on cons, 14-7.
Do you like this call rather than the hit, Dad?
Well, you're up by 1. This will give you're up by 2. If you try that long double or whatever, chances are you're probably going to stick it anyway. You're not going to roll out. So it's just a full 8 is all you need, which is.
So if it's gonna be a 1 point for you anyway,
either way,
you may as well draw it.
Yeah. Any closer, you'd had a better shot of it double and rolling out. But they just didn't even look at it very much. It's a long ways across, and yeah, you stick it. And the thing, if you don't stick it and you miss it, then you're giving them one. So take the sure thing.
He has been a couple ends since he's thrown a draw too. So
Yeah.
here comes Reid Carruthers with the final shot of the 5th end.
Light if anything, con.
Take the sure thing.
I don't think you can hurt it. You almost have
You're up
backing
by
at this
2.
Needs
Play
full
in
8 to
6.
score.
14-4.
Yeah, it's right there in his back pocket.
There it is, and it's a score of 1 for Carruthers. They will take the lead 3-1 over Team Knapp, and we'll be back with the 6th end after this.
I got 14.
Okay, so
stronger agronomics, better returns, greater peace of mind from pre-seed to post-harvest. You can count on the Victory Canola program to keep you and your farm ahead of the curve. Grow with us at victorycanola.com.
The official soundtrack to Canada's only border city, 1061, The GOAT. Stay connected with mylloydminsternow.com. The GOAT. Everything that rocks. 1061, The GOAT.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Astec Safety Challenge here in Lloydminster. We are playing the 6th end. First rock is on its way. Last end, Team Carruthers drew for 1. Yeah. They are leading Team Knapp 3-1, so it's game on. It's a tight game. 3 ends to go.
You're joining Lindsay and Dusty here in this live broadcast from the Lloyd Curling Club at the Lloyd Golf and Curling Center.
Threw it about 50 meters.
Oh, nice.
And we're so happy that you could come in and join us. We've got 24 of the world's best teams here. 8 are going to qualify for playoffs. This event runs Wednesday to Saturday, and we're excited to see how these teams are going to progress throughout the draw.
So what have we had? 3 out of the A event already qualified?
Yep. 3A, 3B, and 2 in the C here. So for these 2 teams, this is a C event game for sure. Both looking to win their game. And they're hoping it's going to be a long day because the next draw is at 12:30. And then the next draw after that's at 4 o'clock. And then the quarterfinals at 7:30.
Yeah.
So these teams are hoping it's a 4-game day for them. It's a long road ahead, but you know what? They're conditioned athletes. They knew what they signed up for when they saw the draw.
Oh, yes.
And they're both playing like a bunch of champions out there. It's a lot of fun to watch, some excellent shot making. I know you see 2 blank ends on the board, but really lots of rocks in play. Lots of good shots had to be made in order to get those blanks, and even single points too.
Yeah, at times you're having 4 to 5, 6 rocks in play, and next thing you know, it's a blank end. There's a lot of doubles played. There's a lot of great shooting going on. And both teams are exchanging each one, so it's a lot of work, a lot of fun to watch. And we're glad to be sitting here in beautiful Lloydminster. Actually, only -1 again. I'm the weather guy too. I like to check the weather.
Hold on a sec here, weather guy. Let's just talk about that shot there. So that good plan B shot. As we know in curling, sometimes you got to see the whole alphabet. Sometimes that rock was hanging out a little bit further than they wanted to, but Reid called the captain
really
nice. Speed, allowing that second shot there just to skip off the corner guard and roll perfectly behind the first guard that caught through.
Good.
Neither rocker in the house right now. Both are touching the center line. And thanks to this new rule, your opposition is not able to remove those rocks from play nor off the center line until 5 rocks have been thrown. So, a lot of word salad there, and all that means good shot, Connor.
Good shot, Connor. Exactly. Yeah. So the only 1 game on this morning draw, which is great. Having a lot of fun. We focus on just one. It's nice out there. The stands on the one side. There's more people coming into this sold-out event. So everybody's enjoying what's going on. I can smell the food. They're making something in the back.
We got Louie and Lex in the kitchen, and you know it's going to be good food when that happens.
Want a little more?
So smorg every day and
Delicious
menu
buffet.
items. Just great
Okay,
food.
I think this is
You
good.
and I have
Jim.
clocked a lot of hours at the
We
Lloyd
have.
Curling Club here, and we just love seeing people in the facility. It's so great. It's such a vibrant city to be from, and this is my favorite part about the city is the curling club right here.
This is we have
So-
a fantastic facility here.
So welcome and thank you for coming. And thank you to our community sponsors too for putting these on. We better recognize a few more. We want to thank Sobeys Lloydminster. They're putting on a really nice show there for refreshments for the athletes.
Yep, clean.
We'd like to thank the tent guys. We want to thank the GOAT 1061, and we want to thank Border Inns and Suites. And a draw attempt around there for Team Carruthers.
Very good throw.
Okay, it's good.
Just kind of stop curling. Yeah, good throw.
A few more I better
No,
mention. We
you're-
want to thank
you're
the
by the guard
cooperators,
by like
Jason
an
Arden and
inch.
Associates. We thank Kelro Pump and Mechanical, and we're going to thank Velocity Truck Center.
A lot of great sponsors, that's for sure.
Now we got an angle on it too.
Now, a few people are watching from home.
Perfect weight.
Oh my goodness, Sherry Anderson is watching right now.
Hey, Sherry. Nice to see you.
I play with Team Penny Barker. We've just signed on to Sherry to be our coach, so thanks there, Coach Sherry. Appreciate you watching. Unfortunately, Sherry's going to hear a lot of what I have to say in the next couple weeks coming up. And so hello to Penny and Danielle and Tara and our other teammates as well. We got the Saski boys playing out here against the Manitoba boys, and they're putting on a really nice show for us.
And Taryn's going to be here this evening draw with you.
That's right.
Yeah, that'll be great.
That's right. If you want to tune in and listen to me some more, poor folks out there, you're going to hear me and Taryn at the 7:30 game tonight, the semifinal. Dad, you and I have one more, though, at the 4 o'clock game.
We do,
That'll be the
yes.
C qualifiers.
That'll be the qualifiers. It'll be.
And I can't believe, so the teams that have qualified are fabulous. The teams that have lost out are also fabulous. It's nice to see the teams here. It's actually sad to see when they lose out
It
and when
is.
they go.
It is. Yeah.
It's you know, obviously you're cheering for the good shots and you're watching them progress forward, and that's just how sport works. But you appreciate the effort that the athletes are putting into place. And we'll roll from Carruthers, a bit far on the roll.
Yeah, and teams, we had a couple local teams here, local players, and they all did very well. They carried themselves well. They're great representatives for the club and for the city, so it's great to see them.
Yes, that's right. Team Scott Manners from Lloyd and Vermilion area too, and then Team Carl DeConnick Smith had a couple local guys on their team as well. So we always like when we see our hometown heroes here go toe-to-toe. Speaking of hometown heroes, we got Mike Armstrong with his first rock of the end. With his second rock of the end.
Control. Yep. 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 Hard.
Looking to avoid this rock in the back, avoiding the jam.
Shot there.
And he won't. He will double it out instead.
Good, yeah, and he's sitting too. So
That'll make
Knapp
the
is sitting
rule.
too after Mike's second shot. So they're sitting good
like
right now.
half, third. Third.
Can't see much out here, eh?
So far, the Knapp team is
Just a
doing a
little.
good job of not allowing the Carruthers team to use their two center guards.
Yes, we're way out
Pulling
here.
the play to the side of the sheet here, which favors the team with the hammer, which is the Knapp team right now. The third rock. Here's the 27th double call here for Catlin Schneider this game.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa.
Real close, and just catches it on the backside. It'll spin back.
Wrap one now.
Throw.
Real close. Yeah, he's been asked to throw a lot of
That's
important
what I
big
see,
upweight
miss.
double shots here this whole game, and he's made a lot of really good
14
ones.
and a quarter still?
And even still, this one not perfectly made, but still puts it
Like
in a
with
good position
OK
here for the
Sweet, not-
Carruthers team.
Shoot, I almost hit perfectly.
So now Team Knapp will try and throw in behind there again.
This might
Behind that
I won't be
yellow card.
Oh my goodness, we've
long
got
as I
Bobby who's watching from school right now. Attaboy, Bobby.
So what province are you in, Bobby, that you can watch? And
The
they don't-
LCHS comp right here, the Lloydminster
Ooh.
Comprehensive.
I thought they couldn't have their phones in school.
Bobby, I hope you're hiding that phone
You're
right
ready to
now,
finish.
wherever you're
We-
sitting.
we won't say a word, Bobby.
No,
We
we're
won't
not
say a
telling
word.
anybody, Bobby. Your
Yeah,
secret's
you can
safe
go,
with
Mike.
us.
You can go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
There's a
Keep
nice
going.
draw.
Good spot.
And nice
Wow.
spot right behind the guard. Very nice. Yeah.
I just didn't take the finish.
Reid's deciding.
Well, I thought it would like go sideways. at
Figures
the
with
end.
about 10 feet in
Like I
between
probably
the
have
two.
enough that I can throw board and roll almost to center.
That guard is a
enough of
little
it?
higher
It's a
than
higher-
halfway
Yeah.
Not
down
quite
the
a half.
ice right now, and it
Okay,
just.
so you want
The
bump?
hack probably can over curl, right? I think just board.
Okay.
guy's
So
with it.
how's
Call is
that
just
look?
board with probably a good foot of ice and
Yeah.
high guard. Catlin feels with that ice and that weight he can get by and push it out and roll over.
Yeah, so I felt really nice.
Clean.
Heavy read. Oh, clean.
Clean.
Yep, yep.
Yep.
Hard.
Yep.
Really gotta go.
Yep.
The speed looking good by this guard.
Hard.
Oh, and just rubs off. Just rubs off. Really well swept. Really close.
Sixth end, and that's one of the rare shots we've seen where a little tick like that. They've all played
good.
so well,
Top
throwing such
four.
a great rock, everyone.
And you know, he doesn't even remove the guard from
Top
play.
four.
That's how thin it was hit
Yeah,
there. So
yeah.
just really close. So Knapp's got a
Does
decision.
give him the roll though if we're a little higher. Just makes doubles harder. T, he'll just do this, but that's all right.
I think he's gonna try the double.
Would be nice if you could get it way out here. Okay.
So Kelly's going to call the split in the house here. Do you like this call, Dad?
We gotta go into a path we know.
It depends what Reid decides he wants to do
Just
after.
If you need to sweep it to curl.
You ever
You do leave the button open.
button wide
is the
open,
only
and the
thing.
two guards are Carruthers stones. So
Now,
this is good to open everything up. But if
Line's a
it ever
little
gets into
tight.
trouble,
Line's
Reid
really
decides
tight.
that
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
he's
whoa,
not
whoa.
going
Doesn't
to
matter
bail
what line.
out and just go around. Be interesting to see what the thinking is
Line's
here.
really tight.
Being the
he's
sixth
playing the
end.
scoreboard here too, with Carruthers being up 2.
Always
Knapp is
straight.
down 2. Knapp's got to generate as many points in the house as they
Yeah,
can here.
yeah.
I wonder if
14.5. Nice shot.
knowing the scoreboard, if Reid will just go for a
Oh,
hit
he'll
anyway.
be hitting this.
Yep.
Yeah, there's no doubt he'll be hitting with being up by 2, and so
We're
you
gonna take
think
away
the
everything.
tolerance would be could
Yep.
give up 2 if he had to, or whatever, and still be tied with going into 7.
You have your roll somewhere over
I
here.
felt like I threw that as a
Okay.
missile though. Did you get it tied?
I'm gonna play the end
14 and a
because
half.
we've seen it.
Oh, okay. Just felt a lot harder.
Yeah, I love it.
Probably there, eh?
Perfect.
Yeah, and the angle is good, like you said, for the roll over this
That
one.
they could still make that double.
He didn't queue up the double,
It's real
did he?
close, eh?
Just the hit and
Yeah.
stick.
Just the hit and stick, yeah. But they're looking at the roll.
Hold on.
Catlin's looking at the roll right now
where you
at
wanted it,
the
right?
angle.
Look at this color. It's just good to look at.
I'd like to see him take that one on
So the double
pick one.
But where do
first
you
line
put
up
this
is going to be
No,
that
like
line
back.
there
Yeah,
to
but
make
then
that. But the hit and stick is going to be a little bit thicker, so that the reaction is going to be to roll and
I
sit
think they're
there.
going for the double there, Lindsay. Catlin's looking over here. He's lined it up a couple times. He's looked over twice at the other stone, trying to make sure the broom's in the right place and where he has to hit it. So that would be, if you can make the double, that would help them out a lot.
Right you are,
A
Dad.
good roll would be also good, but
It's got to be one or the other. Not
Yep.
stuck between two.
no, they're playing the double. There's no doubt.
Close.
Yep.
Yep.
That's the
Yep.
answer now. Just
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yep.
No, no, no.
And it will just
Oh.
makes contact, but not enough to remove the second stone. A touch
The only
thicker.
other way to avoid a double is coming right here,
Good throw, Reid.
like edge to edge. But if you're ever here, like this is
A bit
pretty
of
good.
frustration
Then he
there
has to
from
roll,
him. Just a
right?
touch
Like, he'll
thicker.
look
They've
at-
had Reid's had several crosshouse
always
double. Like
Oh,
we're
yeah.
talking
He's always gonna
doubles
hit
always
of
gonna
12
hit.
plus
Yeah.
feet kind of thing. It's
Oh yeah.
really
Just
difficult to
yeah.
call those,
Shots
and
did not
he's
give
not
him a-
missing by much.
Like if
Easy.
we come here, we give him an
A
easy out.
millimeter
Right?
on the
Easy. You
contacted
can't
stone
slide there,
makes
like, you'd have
inches
to
of
be, like,
difference on the
essentially
second
right here
stone.
wide
So
open.
I got air. So
It's either that or else same
looks
spot,
better
give him a
from
double,
back than it does from
take your 2. He's not going to miss it on his second one.
That's nice respect there from
Yeah.
Brennan.
Do you guys like same spot?
I was just saying this is your only spot not to give him an easy double. But if you ever slide here, he's...
That's
Let's
it.
do that same spot.
It's a
That's
different
pretty tricky.
scenario now, too, knowing that your opponent only has 1 rock
Yeah,
to go.
no, I don't disagree.
2 rocks to 1.
So Kelly's going to throw the same shot again.
Same spot, yeah.
Same spot is the call here. They've seen this draw path again. And I mean, fair enough, if
14.5 on Brennan's.
Knapp happens to get a miss out of Reid's next rock too, they'll have this same draw path now 3 times in a row for a multiple point. So good to see it, good to throw it a couple times.
Yep.
However, the only thing is that gamble, you're always leaving that button open. Don't think Reid will ever play the draw
No,
here,
I
but
wouldn't think so either. That'd be quite
but
a...
watch me bite my tongue because
Hey,
I've
line's
been wrong
good.
once before. I think it was 1997.
Where are you right now?
I remember that one.
I think you got to go, guys. Got to go.
Trent and Mike hard on the sweep.
Keep it moving. 14-9.
Keep it going. Come on, Mike.
Keep going. You're in. You're in. Keep going. Keep going. Go, go, go. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Nice scrub by
Holy
Well
crap.
swapped,
both
well swept
players.
there from
Well
the front
swept,
end.
yeah. All the way they were on it from the get-go. and
Post
they
to post, if you
Carried it
will.
right in.
That's a really good spot.
All right,
Yeah,
queuing it up again here.
It's a very long double.
Yeah. If you get the same spot, I think you're getting the same similar result. So you need a thin half.
Yeah. Okay, same turn.
You want to pinch less ice?
I don't think I need it.
Like a third is close to hitting the backside of
Okay.
it.
All right, we've got another double attempt here from Reid Carruthers.
Just threw it, staying with the same turn,
Catlin Schneider
close to same
queuing it
angle.
up here. Yep, that's right. I won't tell us straight. You all know what's going on. Oh my goodness, what's that? What am I touching? Oh my God, Lindsay, leave it alone. Last rock here from Reid Carruthers.
Yep. Hard.
Hard. They've been hard on the sweep.
Really gotta go.
What'll they have?
No, just underneath.
Just a little
again.
thin
Yeah.
now.
Do the same path, just a little wider.
Do you not like
So
this
now
double?
an opportunity to hear for Kelly Knapp. They're sitting 2 in the
Draw to the
house,
button's pretty safe too. Just take a little more ice, eh?
and they're going to like to draw the other turn.
Just gives you more rings.
See, what do I know?
With 2 yellow in the house, all you got to do is touch paint, and it's 3. So they're sitting 2 now.
14.5 again.
A well played end so far for.
Now, you were watching the
Knapp.
practice very, very sharply here, Dad. Is this the same side of the ice here that the Knapp team had for their practice?
Yes, it is. Yep.
So-
He talked about it before, and
They can use
Yeah,
that
it's-
past information then.
probably 2 inches away from where the broom was for his draw.
He has 2, looking for a 3rd point here in the 6th end. Final stone for Kelly Knapp.
Okay.
Keep it a little bit.
Keep it out
guys.
there, Trent.
Line's a little tight.
Keep it out there, Trent.
Keep it out there.
Hey, line's good. Line's good. Line's
Line's
good.
fine.
Line's good. All you.
It's up to the sweepers now. Touch paint, and you've got your
13-7.
3.
13-7
You're
is
okay.
the call, hog to hog.
Jeez.
Beautiful, yeah.
That'll just settle into the back forefoot. It will be a score of 3 for Knapp. After 6 ends of play, they'll take the lead 4-3 over Carruthers. We'll be back after this.
At Strathcona Resources, we're more than just an energy company. We're a part of our communities. We take pride in hiring locals, creating opportunities right here at home, and fueling our community's growth. With safety at the heart of everything we do, we ensure a responsible and secure environment for our team and for our neighbors.
Welcome back to the Lloydminster Curling Club. We're presenting to you the Astec Safety Challenge here. An exciting matchup that we've got between Team Carruthers and Team Knapp. Team Knapp just scored 3 in the 6th end, and they take the lead 4-3 over top of the Carruthers team. So Knapp is going to be our first shooter. You've got Lindsay, you've got Dusty. Dusty, how are you doing?
I am well. That's the biggest end for points we've had so far, and that took 6 ends to get there. We've had 2 blank ends, a couple of ones on each side, and a deuce in the first end to start it off. So spreading around the points, it's very good. It's a tight game. It's been close, 1 point either way. The winner carries on to a marathon of a beautiful day and try and get some of the money of the $125,000 here.
Marathon is the word.
And that's what they want. That's why you're here. You came to play, and everybody wants that. So that's why you're having a very good game. Nobody's giving an inch.
Hey, there's a view of what we're looking at here. Hey, we got some waving going on. Everybody upstairs wave. Oh, they can't hear you. They can't hear me.
They
Just
can't hear
kidding. That's all the Armstrong crew up there.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
mostly that way. Perfect. The seats are starting to fill up here at the Lloyd Golf and Curling Center.
What a great looking facility.
Yeah, it's really good. And this event is brought to you by the support of so many sponsors. We want to make sure that we thank Synergy Credit Union, Redhead Equipment, Bexon Construction, and the Gold Horse Casino.
Is that green light on?
Yes, Kelly, we can hear you. Perfect. Just a quick break there
like
from
my
the
ice or
skipper, and it will be the Knapp team that starts off this end.
Sorry, Ram.
2 ends to go here, Dad. 8 end games. What do you think we're going to see?
Well, you're going to see something here. It's this end here. They need to create some points or try. You don't want to just take one. If you're Team Carruthers, you want to do better than that. And depends if he likes to come home with the up 1, down 1, or tied with or without the hammer. So everybody has their own preference on that. And you can talk to some teams, and they'll talk percentages and other stuff, and talk to us, and we have a set way. And
Mine's really good.
it's just a preference of how you want to play it. So we see how it plays out, and if it's going in their way, they'll keep it going. If not, you'll see them open it up and go again. So interesting to see. But he's going after it right now. Team Knapp throws up his center guard, and
The call is for Team Carruthers to go around.
Team Carruthers is going around, so they're going after it right away.
Line's good.
It's good, yeah.
Lane's close.
Again, 2 teams that
Line's
know each
good.
other well, so they're going
Line's
hard.
good. Keep her sliding. I got light cat.
That's right. The next exciting event for both of these teams is going to be their respective provincial playdowns. Team Knapp has earned their berth through a lot of successful finishes on the Sask Tour this year. I know these Knapp boys, they don't steer too far out of the province, and they've done really well. And they've got Kindersley after this, January 20th to 26th. They're at the provincial championship in Kindersley.
And we've seen a lot of events this year in Saskatchewan, and they are playing at a very good level right now. They're very strong contenders for the province, so it'll be exciting to watch them at Kindersley and see how it all plays out.
And as for the Viterra Championship, that's
Tigers going on our red.
also,
On top
actually,
of our
sorry,
red,
Saskatchewan and
green or
Manitoba
red,
have the same title sponsor there. So the Manitoba Provincial Men's Curling Championship is a little bit later this year. It's February 4th to 9th, and that's out in Portage la Prairie, Manitoba.
Another great facility. Was there in 2019 for the U20 ACAC Curling National Championship.
That's
What a
right,
great
Canadian
facility.
College Athletics Association. That was that one, right?
That was a great time. That was a great facility, great community also. We had a lot of fun there.
Do you know what the format of that is? The Manitoba playground? Is it still a 32, or is it like it's a crazy amount of men's teams?
It's always a big amount of teams, yeah.
Obviously, such a strong history of excellence of curling in Manitoba there. So it's quite the round to get there.
It is.
Kristen Karwacki explained it to me once, and I needed to have a pen and paper to figure it all out. It was pretty good. So. Of course, Team Knapp represented their province, Saskatchewan, in 2023 at the Brier. Team Carruthers represented their province of Manitoba last year at the Brier, and many more times prior to that. So both teams looking to repeat again, and this is going to be a really great practice event for both teams to get some good games in.
Yeah, so both actually very good teams, very great contenders. So they've met before, they're meeting today, and hopefully they'll meet again at another Brier. So it will be great to watch. Just repeat it.
One back here from Mike Armstrong. It will
Oh boy.
make contact with his own and then just jiggle around those two Carruthers stones. It's curled up a little bit more than they wanted it to here. We see that again here. Yeah, just crosses that center line a bit more than Mike wanted it.
Did open up the reds though, so they're not stacked on each other. Easier to get out now.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah.
However.
What's that?
Your knee-jerk reaction
I love
might
rolling
just
into the
play
back
hit
of
and
a
roll.
red with like normal and just kicking it over. Yeah.
Well, there's a couple ways to do it. Yeah, that's.
I just think the other way is a little too touchy. We don't need to get touchy right now.
You don't need to get touchy.
Okay, so I'm
says
seeing
Knapp.
normal then with the intern.
Don't need to get touchy.
So they're looking to make the reaction after
it
they
looks
hit
like.
here and kind of punt that one over and then plant their own rock right here.
Yeah. Should be really
And
good.
spread them out a bit.
Yeah, you don't want to group them because then it's an around the horn double.
Clean. Yep.
It's fun to listen. Everybody has their own little words they use, like
Yeah.
touchy, and we all have little words we also use, and everybody has their own way of communicating what they're seeing and what they're trying to get across. So it's fun to listen to that.
Yeah, I wonder if it's a regional dialect thing. It might be. It might be.
That was good. I just think it curls.
No,
really good
Even a
shot.
lot of our international teams out here, right? They'll say their phrases in their own home language, and then of course all of a sudden you hear bumper or hit and roll
Like right
or
on the
straight
nose?
or whatever it might be, right?
Yeah,
Very
somewhere.
clear English, so it's good.
You can. It's close. You could nick this and get that.
We mentioned before, I'm seeing their coach, Brian McGusker, and you've got a connection maybe you knew or didn't know about, but you guys go to the same lake.
It's
We
fairly
do,
thin
yes.
to get
Manitoba.
that.
Sorry.
It's just before the Manitoba
like a
border
thin
there.
half.
It's
What
place
lake is
called
that?
Madge Lake,
Like a
Saskatchewan.
third even.
Madge.
It is
I
close to my
kinda-
hometown of Shaker City.
who
and
knows
we've
that?
got some
This
people
one
from there
moving.
watching in today
We do.
too.
We got John and Louise have just called in and
Yes.
said, called in.
Nose is just a pretty
have their
good result,
support.
though.
Yes, a fantastic lake.
And I
I
know
Still
think
my
that's the
favorite.
call.
I know I've been away from there for a lot of years. Still my favorite. We love going back there and having
Control?
some times. And yeah, and we've talked to him before about that. And
I think
they
his
enjoy it.
wife, Joan, who is no stranger to the curling world in the professional and commentary sense, I think if you go to Madge Lake, you're going to see a Mahjong tournament being
Yes,
hosted somewhere.
yes.
Control.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
control.
will. You certainly
There's the
will.
Madge Lake connection.
Madge Lake Mahjong.
Really hard.
Yeah, Joan,
think that's
that's January. She's there right now, cross country skiing. I can guarantee you. That's
Yeah.
what she told us in Regina here a few weeks ago.
Okay.
That's where she was heading.
That's fine.
Yep. Yeah, you're exactly right.
Or to rip it.
All right, so that will just eliminate the one rock since all those
Feel the
Carruthers
guard?
stones were grouped together here. But watch what happens
That's a
to
good
the
move,
Knapp
yeah.
stone.
That or go in the pocket. One of the
It's
two.
going to roll in a pretty
It's real tough.
safe position, I would say, from this point of view here at the angle that I'm at.
Okay.
It is there probably with easy.
Can I?
It was a little.
Okay.
Carruthers is sitting
Easy.
1 and 2 with Hammer right now.
It was a little down, but it looked like a little tighter ice though.
Gonna peel that.
I think it's called easy,
Easy, yeah. Well,
which I know the U of A program calls 10.5 seconds. So
it's easy.
that's a long ways away from the University of
Would he,
Alberta. though.
so he's talking. He's going to roll on with that kind of ice and
I
easy
think
weight.
so.
Oh, Captain's going
Captain's
to
gonna
go.
have a listen for
It's not the end of the world.
discussion
It's
on
a
it.
really
sure.
touchy spot. You know what I
1
mean?
point difference, only
Yeah,
2
they've
ends to
had
go. You want to
curl.
be
Oh,
sure
they've had curl.
you have the
Yeah.
information
Yeah.
right before you throw release the
Somebody's wanting
stone.
to just rip.
Like one of our favorite sayings is, "Don't just throw the stone because it's your turn."
It's just
Those are some of the stuff we
Yes,
like
sir.
to talk about a lot.
the weight and the.
This
Make
is-
sure you
this is
understand
pretty
what's being
finicky for-
called
'cause
and
this is no
you're
good
good
Alright.
with
for
it.
us. Because then they're gone, and this is okay, but
I would agree. It's nice to have control in the last end.
I mean, if it's worth it, we can go for it. But they're going to go in the pocket then again, or either way, right?
I'm okay if he plays that.
What are we doing then? If they make a good freeze in the pocket, it's not really
We
great for
release.
us.
We're 3-on-2. We have to release.
If they get here, then we're going to have to nose tap,
Yeah.
move them both.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we can try it. Just let's talk about how we're going to make this. Like, you think it's going to curl?
I think you'll get a little.
Okay. I think heavy board's more the weight you want. Okay.
Again, two great throwers, two great strategists. Just getting to know each other this year, and so they want to be in front. They both can see and call. They both call a good
Kind of
game.
a similar way of speaking too, right?
They do, yes.
Kind of present it, and okay, we've settled on this shot. Now let's focus and talk about how we're going to make the shot.
Great communication,
You're right. A little bit of growing pains, and I mean that in a good way. All right, so looking for an easy board weight, hit and roll shot.
Whoa. Curl. Curl. Really got to curl.
Curl. Good throw.
Yeah.
It'll remove the guard. They'll spill the shooter out. Doesn't stick around.
That was pretty easy.
It's a hard shot.
We can freeze the pocket, or we could just make this.
Whatever you think, Cal.
Heavy, maybe?
It is aggressive when you're. Don't really need to be.
The last time I did was nose.
Okay.
I like.
Do you like the double now?
I love the double. I love the double. I don't like the pocket.
The thing is, sometimes when you look at it, there's, what are we at here? We're at thirds first right now?
Yeah.
So you might not have a chance to make it again.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So if you see it now, go for it now. Even if you end up just hitting it a little bit thicker and then just staying there.
Team Knapp, they're up by 1, playing 7 without.
Yeah, they don't need to give up a big hand.
Whoa! Curl.
Get rid of this, force them to their 1.
And he'll make it.
Yeah, exactly.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Well done there for Brennan Jones, Team Knapp.
Yeah, force them to run if they choose to open it up and go into 8. Well, you're still coming home up 1 without, so.
You mentioned before, too,
Nose
might be
gets it.
a preference thing now, too. Maybe Knapp does prefer to be up 1 on the scoreboard without coming home.
Yeah, they all have their own preference. They all have played all these games. They play a ton of games. They know what they like. I'm sure they've done it different ways, and they found out what they like.
Oh, for sure.
But there we go. She's wide open now, and we'll go to another end.
Yeah, that last shot there from the Knapp team. That was kind of the determining factor of which way this end was going to shape up here.
Exactly. Yeah.
Not a big.
But yeah, I still like it. I didn't like the draw into the pocket.
Don't have to get too cute.
Too
Nose
many
is
rocks
fine,
in play.
but
Too much going on. Too much can go
make
wrong.
that.
Is this gonna curl here?
Control.
Yeah, you want the game to go to 8 ends, not to be decided here in 7 ends,
Exactly.
right? So, and we want to see that too, us folks at home.
We do. It's a great day. We're only sheet here, and we're enjoying the game with everyone.
Now the game you're watching has some company though. We saw Dunstone team. They qualified A side and they're practicing over on sheet 1. And then actually the Mowat team is out. They've qualified A side as well, and they're over on sheet 5. What are we at here? 6. Oh, sheet 6.
Heavy board.
Normal,
yeah.
And they're out practicing as well.
That was tracking nice.
Just a reminder, the quarterfinal games are being played tonight.
clean.
So Mowat's in, Dunstone's in. And now we want to see Carruthers and Knapp are both trying to get in as well.
We've had 8 draws already in 2 days with a lot of great curling and a lot of you folks watching online. It's great. We love to present it to you. And this great mass production here, entertainment. They're giving us all the fantastic facilities, and everybody gets to watch. When there's a full lineup, 2 live games on every draw. 2 live games. This one just the one because only 1 team. But
hey, Dad, did you follow the local Chamber of Commerce news this year?
I did.
Did you remember who got Business of the Year?
I did. Yes.
I think it was Maz Entertainment.
It was, yes.
So congratulations, Maz Entertainment. Well done, and obviously this production quality, and we're standing 3 inches away from you, so it's easy for you to hear us, but easy to see why you were in that.
Again, another hometown boy. Comes from a good family, went to school with all of us here and all that, and comes up and sets up a great production company. And doing very well. Business of the year.
Has a great crew of professionals too working alongside, so it's awesome.
Great crew, yeah.
Ideally, you just roll over here.
Everybody's
Well,
here.
we're going nose for nose for
Oh,
nose
yeah.
for nose here in
Basically
this
everything I
shot.
did, and here's my curl slipping more.
Yeah.
You don't really want to nose anymore now if you're the Carruthers team. Hey, you want to, you're committing to the blank and you want to roll on.
Yeah.
No, I don't like
Because
weight
we don't really
down.
care if they get two, so it's
Yeah.
a great shot to
I
try
was,
and come
I was
around it.
thinking firm if anything.
Okay.
I mean, I would
That's
prefer
good and
it
normal?
than one
Normal?
down than the
Sure.
last, but
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, if he noses it, we wrap. If he rolls, I think we make a big roll.
Yeah.
All right, did we hear that little bit of
Yeah,
a
already decided. Yeah, that's good.
team nap there, the back end? Brendan Jones, goodness gracious, he's always talking about the next thing to do, hey? So if he noses, we'll wrap around. If he rolls on, we're going to play this weight. That's good. I love it. You know, other sports you get to hear the players mic'd up like this.
No, you don't. No.
Again, maybe some refs in hockey and you get to hear some expletives as they go by, but here in curling you get to actually get a glimpse into what they're thinking. So
Yep. Really hard.
again, it's fun to listen in.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Hard.
This rock
Yep.
is curling.
Hard. No roll.
They're not nosing.
Nice shot.
And Team Carruthers will roll on to the house. They'll be sitting one right now.
Yeah, just roll the. You like normal?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just roll to center.
nothing to curl behind, so they're just gonna hit it, roll to center, and carry on.
The last rock here from Kelly Knapp. Team Knapp leads by 1 in this all-important seaside game.
Winner moves on. The non-winner gets to go home early.
They do. Yep, they do.
You think of the money, that $125,000. That's a lot of money to be distributed out yet. And fantastic trophy too. They got a beautiful
so
trophy.
cool. It's an outline of Alberta and Saskatchewan with the border marker in the middle.
Easy.
There's only one name on it right now. Who won it last year?
Yeah, Kevin Cooley's team was it's a great team there last year. They
Same as
they
earlier.
did well.
Next to it. Yeah.
All right, so with 1 rock in the house, 1 rock remaining, we're going to see a little blank attempt here from Team Carruthers. Here it is, the final rock of the 7th end of the Astec Safety Challenge. Reid Carruthers.
Clean.
Hit and roll out
Clean.
and go again.
Clean.
One end to come.
Nice roll.
It's a blank. The score, 4-3, Knapp over Carruthers after 7 ends of play, and we'll be back after this.
Like people, businesses have their journey, their path, sometimes straight, but more often evolving, growing, and adapting to a changing world. Creating the need for knowledge in areas like accounting, consulting, tax, technology, areas critical to your continued growth and success. All part of the journey, all part of what we do together with you. Because your success is the destination. MNP, wherever business takes you.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline.
The official soundtrack to Canada's only border city. 1061, The GOAT. Stay connected with MyLloydminsterNow.com. The GOAT. Everything that rocks. 1061, The GOAT.
Always straight.
Welcome back to the Astec Safety Challenge, everyone. We're here. We've gone through 7 ends already. It's a 1-point game. Team Knapp is leading Team Carruthers 4-3. 8 end games. The last end coming up. Tight game. qualifying game to keep going into the C event. The other team gets to go
top
home.
4.
Great facility. Everybody's here. Some great curling we've witnessed so far in 7 ends down to the last end. And everybody see what happens here and see where they're all played out. But the game is on, and here we go.
Man, oh man, any curlers and any coaches out there, keep your eye on this end right now. We're watching a little bit of a textbook situation. You have one team who is up without hammer on the scoreboard. The other team is down on the scoreboard with hammer. So we're going to see the Knapp team play toward the center of the house, and we're going to see the Carruthers team play toward the side of the house. And we're going to see which strategy here pays off. Now, I know you're watching, folks.
Yeah.
We're going to say hi to Jason, watching from Cornwall, Ontario, home of the Shorty Jenkins.
Same.
We're going to see Lorna. Hello, Lorna, watching from Regina. Yeah, Greg is watching from Westmont, Illinois, a little suburb of Chicago. That's pretty great. We've got a couple Quebec fans. Carol and Emery are both watching from Quebec, different cities. Buffy's watching hello from Thunder Bay. Man, oh man, we've got Alma is watching from New Brunswick. Brian is watching from Miramichi, New Brunswick as well. John's watching from Chapleau, Ontario. My goodness, you guys.
Mine's not bad.
Thank you so much for tuning in today. We do have 4 awesome draws for you. This is the first one and the only one at 9 a.m.
For sure, it's getting
I'm going to give you some mountain time
Mine's
here.
good.
12:30 is our next
Curl
one.
distance.
4 o'clock is after that, and then 7:30 tonight here. 7:30 is going to be our quarterfinal game.
Okay, good shot.
14-7.
Good shot. 1 point difference, like you're saying, with Team Knapp up by 1 without hammer.
Just top 8.
Really patient on that
Their tolerance would be they can give Team Carruthers 1 and carry on into the next end. Then Carruthers would like to take their 2 here, so they're all going to strategically place these rocks, try and get them the certain spot and certain angles for the finishing drive.
Yeah, I think we're going to see some patience.
Oh yes.
Top 8. Just top 8, just like half in the top 8. Top 8.
We're
Got
gonna
to curl.
stack the center situation here.
Always has to curl. It's got to curl. It's really
want to bounce.
Yeah, some fine shooting.
I think the sweepers thought that was a lot heavier than it was, and it wasn't. It was top 8.
Carroll's
Can't
setting the
you
rocks
blast,
up
get rid
and
of both
play.
yellows and roll under the corner?
At
That's
one
a pretty
point,
good
we'll
shot,
make
isn't
a
it?
move on them.
Didn't
We
want to
don't
speak
necessarily
too
need
much.
to, but we could.
I think that's smarter,
Let's listen.
in my opinion. Or getting low or something. It's like they want.
If we're hitting, I like that shot.
And they're gonna tap like, or we could lie 2 with no yellows in play.
If we're hitting, I like this roll.
Yeah, I mean, can't ask for much more than 2 guards and 2 bars
Like
in the house.
good normal if you're playing that. Okay.
Get another good conversation.
You'll get a little, yeah.
The red rock is pretty protected right now, so
Yeah, good normal.
the angle does favor the Carruthers team right now, how it's set up.
So Catton would like to hit that.
Yeah.
Remove that yellow on the 4-foot and then roll over. You see, his term was you have 2 nice guards right now. We should use them. Which is a
Pretty
good
heavy.
call.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. 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 Yep. Red.
In there. But hang
Will it
on.
stick around?
Don't curl back
Will
in
spin
there.
back.
There you go.
We call that an insurance policy here.
That's exactly,
Roll
exactly
under.
what
Shot
Catton had to say. Yeah, we'll get it spread out. We'll sit 2 now. Get rid of that yellow on the 4-foot. And that one is staying outside 12-foot. That could be the deciding factor in the game.
That could come into play later on.
Exactly.
And I'm going to say that one's in. Unlike the 4th end there, when we weren't too sure if it was in or out, it was. That one's in.
I won't take the other side this time.
All right, Team Knapp looking to make a hit and roll here. Final shot from Mike Armstrong this end.
Yep. This is going to be a straight spot. Easy. Yep.
Little communication from the sweepers about
Hard!
nice.
Notice a straight spot in here as they've been sweeping.
No roll.
They need to roll,
First
and they will roll over or not.
I thought it would stay straight. It's a tricky spot.
Ideally, you actually make it this way.
A little farther than they wanted to
Yeah,
roll there
roll
from the
over
Knapp
further,
team.
yeah.
Yep.
It's like a third. Just come look, Cat. third with the bomb.
Getting down to the last end here, 1 point difference. These are all big shots. They've been big shots all game, but these they just get more
So
bigger.
in the third, they're trying to play this one first and kind of push that guy straight sideways. And why do you think they're thinking that? Because here it seems the obvious to go that way.
So they say if you hit this one on the intern, if you hit it on the high side and hit the other one, you're going to roll over top and roll out. That's what he's thinking.
This way?
This one
is this way and then rolls up and out?
Yeah, so you hit the other one.
So now conversely, the other way, if you play it this way, hit this guy first
and just
push
punch
that
one sideways. Yeah.
that way, and then your shot sticks there.
Third, normal. Yeah.
Anything hitting this one on the side just gives them a routine double. We gotta hit the tighter one and we can spin up.
We'll be chasing a little bit here, but we still have a lot of outs.
Okay, so that's just it too. They don't want to leave their shot here, so then to allow Knapp a double that way.
If we're a thick half, we might spin too far, so just normal.
So that's why.
Clean. Yep. Yep. Clean.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Yep. Hard.
Watch your roll.
Good shot.
One of the
Really
roll-ins
nice
to
shot
get
there
away from the double. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice shot. Yeah.
Good sweep. Pretty good.
Good, looking to hit a third of the rock, and he did. Again, that's a lot. A
Roll
lot of
here.
doubles
You don't
being
have
asked
to
of
move
Calvin
far to
Schneider
just
this
nudge
game.
that out either.
He's throwing well.
He has.
You got what, like a half a rock of space? Not quite.
With the out, I do, yeah.
Yeah, play the out.
I think we have to.
Like
yeah.
you're fine if you
Speaking
if
of
you hit a
Chapman,
third
I
of a
wonder
rock,
if-
you're going into this too. So.
Oh, I don't know if I'll hit a third.
I wonder if Uncle Daryl's at the office watching.
What's that?
I think they're
Let's
done
just play
prank
the
checking
roll.
actually for the day,
Play the
so
roll with the
they could be
outer.
coming over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you roll on top, that's fine. I can't make the double.
Okay, so you like control?
Yeah, I like control. It's manageable.
Uncle Daryl's a vet there, but for the folks at home, that could have got weird. Sorry. Big agriculture and oil town here that we've got, so conversations like that are no problem whatsoever. So I think the best bet here now in the Knapp team has decided is just the hit and roll. Here's the first rock. Brennan Jones in his 8th end.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Easy.
Whoa right now, whoa right now. Curl, off. Curl. Oh, straight.
Jeez.
Kind of gets caught in
give it a
between there.
chance.
Caught in between.
Was that weight good, Trent?
Yeah.
Snell Reid would like to
Seeing
roll
that
the other
normal
way.
that we throw in a
Hit
bunch?
and roll it behind the center
Hit 2/3.
guard, the yellow.
Yeah, he's going to move. He's going to hit and roll this way to sit here this time.
I've been hitting nose with my normal with this ice.
No, you rolled to here on your last one.
I think you just thought we had less than that, but okay.
No, I gave you actually next to it last time.
Sure, okay.
Normal weight.
How precise it is. You listen
And
to all these people.
Yes.
Eh? They can tell you exactly what shot, what last time you threw, and what ice I gave
And
you.
I love the upfrontedness about
Oh,
that
yeah.
too. You don't want to miss this shot and say,
No.
"Well, I told you so." We're not going to
Exactly.
hear that from these
No,
guys. We're
no.
going to hear, "Let's make the
Clean.
change now before the rock is out of your hand."
Yeah, it's both
Clean.
teams. Yeah, it's just a lot
Clean.
of great
Clean.
communication.
Whoa.
Clean.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Red. Hard.
Nice, yeah.
Really well thrown there.
Yep.
If you line up the lines, I imagine it's directly
got a
behind
third.
that guard there.
What's that?
I got a third.
Yeah, you can see a bit of it. And it's probably
Might
about
have to play the hit and roll.
Pretty good.
8'10", so yeah, they hit it just right. They can roll over to the other one.
Yeah, just make the hit and
If you
roll.
roll and just sit on
There's
top
no
of it,
double.
it'd be good.
That's true, and that guard is quite high, so
Yeah.
they're able
Wow,
to.
freeze.
With
Isn't
the
that
curl
top?
here,
that
and
one
You're
with
able
the
to see a little
anyway.
bit.
curl here, and with the sweeping
Bumper.
team they have, they can manipulate a rock quite well.
Okay. I think we have to hit, don't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Is there an alternative to hitting, Dad?
This is fine. Just make
No.
sure we stick around.
No.
Yeah.
Did you ever play a little freeze tap, push
No.
that guy back?
I
No,
don't-
we
I don't
hate
like
that.
that. What kind of weight are you
seeing?
Me too.
Hack?
Again,
Whatever you think.
you
Hacks.
can afford to give them one.
Gonna be nice, I think. Okay.
Unfortunately, this rock
Hack then.
You don't think we
is
will?
going to come into play here, right?
It's going to.
That's going to be the basis of a lot
Where
of
do you
their
want
calls.
bumper, Brennan? Yeah, I think we might need more. Mike might be right. Okay. Well, it'll curl. I think it'll curl. I think this is okay. I mean, we've got to let it curl as long as I'm not heavy.
Brendan Jones in his last of the 8th end.
Close. Easy. Yep.
Mike and Trent ready to sweep.
Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Close. Whoa. 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 Stay close. Straight. Whoa. Straight. 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 Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Looking for a great roll here. It will roll, but how far is the question?
Ah.
Just out.
Are we splitting or going half around on the out turn?
Good try.
That's
it's
been a lot of
either
the theme of this
half
game,
around or
hasn't it
just
been?
going
Just those
here.
tricky, you've got to get
Okay,
the
I think
shooter
we split
across
for
the
this
house
one.
quite a bit.
One time we don't call it the curl. We
Yeah,
needed it to
I'm
curl.
good at that.
Well managed.
Really nice weight too. Well, I thought that was made.
Really
Liked
close.
it coming down.
So what do you want me to
Just
go?
a shade more and that
Two
rock
little
sticks
feet.
out.
T-line height is
Yeah.
great.
This probably is a pre.
I was
With
not
a tight guard, it's a fine line of when you call the curl or not. Like it's a fine line there.
That's what Kelly said. The one time I don't call the curl and it stays.
You know, but the first thing you have to do, you have to hit the rock.
Line's
That's
good.
Bottom line.
Yep, contact first.
I had
is
a hair
the-
heavy, if anything. Okay, well,
I don't think
easy.
so.
Team Carruthers is
I think we hit.
trying to split the
Clean,
house
Elon.
here.
I got close. Clean.
I don't want to pray.
Got heavy if anything.
That hung on that
Yep,
center line
yep,
for a
yep.
long time, didn't it? That'll just settle there nicely on the
Nice.
T line. Good weight there from Callan Schneider.
If he doesn't, then we're gonna have to draw. Trying to come here then.
Yep. They'll try to roll into the center. They still have that high yellow center guard.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, what the Knapp team needs at this point here too is just the perfect roll. They've got to get some coverage here.
100%, right?
I mean, this way, just a little hit. Right there, right behind the guard. Knapp leads by 1, but they don't have the hammer this end.
4 rocks to come, 2 each.
That's right. The Astec Safety Challenge, presented by Wild Rose Pumps and Compression. Still anything can happen. We can't see the future quite yet here in this end. His first shot of the 8th. Kelly Knapp.
Line's good. Yep. Yep. Really hard. Really hard. Hard.
That's hard.
Hard
Mike
for a
Armstrong
piece. Hard.
sweeping.
Okay. Okay.
And, oh no. Oh no.
The crazy is rip that.
Uncharacteristic
Yeah.
flash.
What do they do? I think you just rip this. It's probably easier this way.
I don't
hey?
know if
Like,
we'll
you have
hear
to
any
get that pretty
feedback
thin
here on this shot,
in
but
order to touch that.
So now with Carruthers sitting 2 red, that high yellow guard.
Yeah.
I think their only saving grace is if we draw and they get a chance to draw, right?
Yeah.
Right
I would
now
agree
they
with
can go around
Catlin
the
there.
corner. We have a draw for 2.
which way is your safest way
They
to
got
kill
a
this sucker?
perfect freeze.
I'd have to say this way. Just to the right-hand side there.
I don't, like they'd have to be
Because it's
pretty
the
much like
open-
right there and we still
open-
probably
Yeah.
nose and peel. That's an absolute perfect freeze. It's very hard.
Don't mind drawing either.
Because
Is
they
there
don't
a
want to
good
open it up.
spot to go where they're not
The
gonna
Knapp
have
team
something?
may just decide to go around everything and throw up
Right
a
here.
top 4.
Nibble-
No,
nibble
top 4 if they
like-
leave the guard there.
Oh, I
just
They're
go.
going probably deep here.
So now if Carruthers team's draws there, then
Never jamming and
Knapp
rolling.
might
Yeah,
choose
it
to
looked
either
like
draw on top of him and force him to just have his
Yeah.
1, or give him a hard draw for 2.
Like this way, you're saying?
This rock.
I
is a
like
problem.
I like removing that rock.
Sure. Yeah, I'm okay with either way there.
I guess their fear is
Yeah.
crashing
Yeah.
into
My,
that
My
rock
gut
over
was
there,
saying to
right?
throw it here, boys.
But if you do that, Really? Is it really the end of the world? So you
Oh,
get rid of that and open
you're
that
playing
sucker
for a
up?
tie then.
That's true. Yeah, you play for the tie.
Yeah,
Score
so
right
no,
here.
they've decided they don't like
So
that.
to get there, it's almost like draw the button path.
Okay.
Feel that?
At least middle, because the last thing we want to do is over curl.
Yeah.
I'd rather you be like right there than
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great spot here.
Let's aim for full 8 by 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so a great spot
Yeah, and always
there.
on the inside. Yeah.
Bad spot
That's
here.
right there.
Here we go. We'll take a coin off of Darren's. We don't want to go there. We do want to go here. So using their draw to the button path again from the practice that they had here. Yeah, so you ever fall back into this zone here, into the back of the forefoot, that's how Kelly Knapp gets his way out of this end. So, yeah, interesting that they elected to do this too. I think Catlin said he didn't like it right away, but here comes Reid, confident in his draw weight for a shot here from Reid Carruthers in the 8th end. They trail by 1. They need 2 to win.
Keep it out there if you can. Okay. Line's good.
It's up to Connor now to sweep it where it needs to be.
Always line. Where's the weight?
14.5 should be here.
14-5, hog to hog.
That's the only thing we want to do.
Gotta be above the
Don't
tee
wanna be
line.
deep.
Gotta stay above the tee line. Can't be deep. A little deep.
So you can come right here.
Now I think you sit on.
Call that a turkey shot. Covers right on the
Yeah, Right
pin.
on the pin. The thing is now, Knapp freezes on top of it. He'll be. Carruthers will have a hard time removing it. The Yellowstone.
might have this.
Yeah, well, if you tap here, yeah, he might have something, but
we'd probably be high enough
in there,
actually
hey?
if we just tap it straight
All right,
back.
so-
This'll be. But anyways, just play the freeze.
Freeze.
If we're really good, we can move it a rock.
I don't know if we want to show him.
I just want to play for the freeze though, because if we get the freeze, then
Don't really want to show him this side.
he could
can
make
pick
this
it
for
out.
2 potentially.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I like Kelly's in this call. I like the freeze.
Mike's
That's
kinda
the right call.
straight, but
And it's interesting, each side is sticking to their own
like I think we're
pre-game practice
Yeah.
path
take
too,
like
right?
a shade
Oh, yeah.
inside that middle 12. Okay.
There he's throwing
And
us
Dad,
a
you know,
few
there's
times.
such a difference when you have in your mind, are we going to, sometimes they say, oh, if the line's good, play to tap. Well, no, if I'm playing to freeze, I'm coming up to the rock.
He was specific
If
that.
we're going to
He's-
play a
Just
tap, then I'm
communicate
throwing
the
2
weight
feet
really
more
well
weight,
here.
and I don't
Exactly,
want
yeah.
to do that. So
Nope.
you, at this level of play too, this Knapp team and Carruthers team, both, everybody here in the field, that's specific.
Very specific, yeah. And Kelly was
Not 1 foot more, not play to tap. No, we're just going to plant the rock right there.
right from the start of the conversation, he was playing this, and that's what he's got set. He was even thinking this before they even threw their first stone. He
And
said,
that sure helps out the sweepers
Oh,
too, doesn't
everyone,
it? Okay,
everyone.
we're just playing to freeze then. We're looking
he-
for T-line weight, and we're zoned in on that.
he knows the weight, he knows the ice.
So final stone here for Kelly Knapp in the 8th end.
Okay, line's tight.
Up by 1 without hammer.
Line's good.
Line's tight.
Line's good.
Okay, well then.
Line's close.
Line's getting tight. Yep.
Oh, just cut that curl spot
did it
there.
ever jump on him?
Jeepers.
Wow.
Oh, that's a tough way to go down, boys. Really good game from everybody. Team Carruthers picks up the win, so congratulations to them. Well fought battle too from the
Game, guys, good
Knapp
luck.
team.
Game, good luck.
Thanks everybody for coming in to watch. The final score here for this game will be Carruthers 5, Knapp 4.
Thanks, everyone. Yes, wonderful.
Join me
Having
again
everybody.
here at 12:30 our time.
Yeah, we'll be on back at 4 our time. So enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, and we'll see you later.
Well, with back. Yeah. With back.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardline's ice pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, It is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best broom in the game. Hardline, join the revolution.
L and ACPA, going beyond accounting and tax. The assurance that experienced professionals that care are committed to providing you financial confidence and helping you reach your goals. We listen, we analyze, we advise, we deliver.